Let me know how the audio is. If this fan in the background is too loud, I'll adjust it. But it has been a while since I went live like that. I hope I get some people in here, because the last time I went live, there wasn't really many people. So hopefully this time there's more people. I hope. I really hope, honestly. Hello, what's up, Olivia, Lacey, Livy? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm having some self-doubt as a YouTuber lately due to the analytics. I think looking at them isn't really healthy, to be honest, because it it affects your perception of yourself and what other people are who do think of you as a YouTuber. Um, Other than that, I've been fine, I would say. Let me know how you've been. Um, I would say one of the to this day, I really like that YouTube added, you know, the widescreen live streams. I remember when you used to live stream back in the day, you could only do it vertically, you know. And I'm not, you know, sometimes I'll film in that aspect ratio, but for the most part, I like to do it widescreen. It's kind of like how I like to do things, really. I also noticed YouTube put a new feature in the live stream where you can actually hide your you can hide your video, which that's interesting. If like you can't be on camera or something, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool they did that. I don't know what's going on with the lighting. It's crazy right now. But I don't know. At least I can be seen, I guess. I'm gonna open these blinds real quick. Give me a minute. Well, hopefully that's a little bit better. Hopefully. It's still kind of. I'm trying to move it with my left hand, so. So we just need some more people to show up. Do you drink Gatorade? I've had Gatorade before. It's pretty good. I also like Powerade as well. Both are pretty good. So, yeah, it's good stuff. Nice, we got 4 people in here. Cool. I think it's Saturday. Yeah. might actually be a perfect time to stream because the weekends are usually the days off for people and things like that. What's up, Andrew Sarkis? What's your opinion on technical work rate productions? Never heard of them, honestly. I know Mr. Technical Difficult, but he's pretty good, but I don't know that other person. I used to watch Mr. Technical Difficult all the time back in the day. You should try Funyuns spicy chips. Yeah, I don't think I've tried those actually. I definitely should someday though. I do love Funyuns. They probably be good. Sorry for bringing them up. No, that's fine. I just never heard of them. Are they a YouTuber or a company? By the way, some jackass yesterday when I went to a foot specialist. I don't have anything major foot injury wise. It's just it's a sprain. But when I was waiting for a ride, some jackass drives by in a vehicle and says something about my bald head. It's funny when people talk shit from a car because they can just drive away, you know. Like say something real quick driving away before I even have time to say anything, you know. It's pathetic. It really is. There's like some person in the back of the vehicle. Lame. Let me read this comment. Let's see. Are you getting to Switch 2 sometime? Nah. I don't like what they're doing with it. From the like $80, $90 games, the physical games being needing internet check-in, and what else? Just a lot of the stuff they're pulling with. I did a video about it on the gaming channel, Jackal Gold Games, and then I also did a YouTube short about it on that channel for more like talk about that. That's where I usually talk about the gaming stuff these days, but I can talk about it still on the streams. Yeah, Switch 2, you know, I'll probably get due to what they're doing. Like PS5 honestly might be my last console, maybe, just because of all the stuff I'm seeing in gaming that I'm not really a fan of. Just from the, you know, all the stuff they're doing, man. This is. I can put retouch on. Not sure what that does, but maybe it makes the video look better. I don't know. But yeah, for those that are in the stream, make sure to give it a thumbs up if you haven't already, if you want to. You should try Ruffles chips before. Yeah, I've had Ruffles chips. They're pretty good. They're especially good if you have them with the French onion dip. My favorite kind of like Ripple chips is sour and cheddar. What is it? Sour and cheddar cream, cheddar cheese, something like that. That's my favorite kind. I like that the most. I also like Pringles too, all kinds of Pringles are pretty good. chips. Let's see. I mean, trying to think other chips I like. What are they called? Just not coming to me. I forgot what they're called. They're like, oh yeah, Fritos. Fritos are really good too. I like Fritos. What's up, White Devil 350 Mississippi? What do you think about Resident Evil Requiem? I did a reaction video to it yesterday on my gaming channel, Jackal Gold Games. I think it looks good. You know, I think it really looks amazing visually, and it's good they're doing something different. You know, it sets itself apart from 7 and 8. I don't know anything about the Alyssa character from Outbreak, so I'm lost on that, but the new main character looks interesting. I'm glad we're not playing as Ethan again, because I didn't like him as a character. Yeah, it looks interesting. I wonder if we'll see any of the OG characters in there. It seems like they're shying away from us playing as them, but I think it looks good. Definitely another reason to get a PS5. Hi, what's up, Trace Alderman? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Trace? What's up, Olivia? Are you interested in Silent Hill F? I need to see the trailer for that. I definitely am, though, since I like a lot of the games. I should have reviewed the other ones, but I have OCD with certain things, you know, like, it's just dumb. I should have reviewed the other ones. Yeah, I'm definitely interested. Opinion on Mortal Kombat games? I used to kind of be into them as a kid, but I don't know if I'm really into them nowadays. I'm more into like Tekken and Def Jam, to be honest. As for Takis, tried Takis before. I'm not really a fan of Takis. I like Takis. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Takis. I'm just not really big on them, to be honest. Something I would like to start doing on my gaming channel is gaming streams. Opinion on Lay's chips. I like Lay's. I honestly like all kinds of chips. There's a few that I'm not big on though. Like, I don't like salt and vinegar chips. What else? Certain kind of pretzels, but I like, you know, pretzels are pretty good. What up, Danny boy? I don't know if you've seen Tulsa King of Stallone yet, but apparently Samuel Jackson's doing a spin-off. That's pretty cool. Can we actually get them together? Like, are we going to have Samuel Jackson and Stallone together? Let me know about that, because that would be really cool. But that sounds good. I still haven't seen Tulsa King yet, but I need to check it out someday. I heard it's one of the only good things Stallone's done now. You tried Tostitos chips? Yeah. They're pretty good. I like those, especially with salsa or with, like, cheese. Opinion on Doritos? I like Doritos. I like the red kind. Cool Ranch is my favorite, especially with the Cool Ranch dip. And then I like sweet and spicy chili Doritos. I don't mind the spicy version of the Doritos. and I don't think I've had any other ones. I look at Doritos as kind of like the Mountain Dews. That's the best way I could explain it, you know. They got so many of those and they kind of go hand in hand. Opinion on Cheetos, I love Cheetos. It was in my top 5 chips when I did that video with the F-Rock show. And yeah, and Braxton Linney. So I love Cheetos. Cheetos like too. Do you like, what up, Hip Hop Junkie from 215, welcome to the stream. Do you like Fritos honey barbecue flavor twist? I haven't had those. Never tried them. What up, Alex Williams, welcome to the stream. Which summer game fest announcement was the best in your opinion? You know, I actually haven't seen the Summer Game Fest. I was told about Resident Evil 9, but I didn't see anything else there. So I don't know if there's anything else there that would, you know, like, I don't know what other highlights are there. Maybe I should look it up when I get a chance. I don't know, but I'd hope so too. The second season, my dad didn't like as much. He said there weren't much going on. Yeah, it's a shame to hear. Okay. Yeah, that's what they need to do. And it's funny because there's a movie Samuel Jackson ended up doing that was supposed to be Stallone's movie. The Negotiator with Kevin Spacey and Samuel Jackson. That's a good film, but originally Stallone was supposed to do that with Kevin Spacey. Yeah. Opinions on Ruffles chips. I like them. You like Mountain Dew? Yeah, Mountain Dew is really good, honestly. I like regular. I like the Voltage. I like Bottom Blast. You know, a lot of good flavors. I like the Halloween thing they had at one time a year. The Mountain Dew flavor. I drank a ton of those. I was hooked on them, man. Code Red's alright. Orange, I don't mind. I haven't drunk a lot of those as much as others, to be honest. Let's see. Do you think Cap? What up, fighting guy? Welcome to the stream. Spectrum Pulse don't like you. Well, why don't you like me, Spectrum Pulse? What changed? Do you like Sprite? Yeah, I like Sprite. It's pretty good. Do you think Capcom should make a Resident Evil Outbreak 1 and 2 remake? Yeah, I definitely think they should, Fighting God, because, you know, with the character in Resident Evil 9 tying in, they really should do that, because a lot of people are probably going to be lost on that, including me, unless they explain it well in the game. But I do think they should do something new with those, make it over the shoulder. Because you keep talking about Larry. The last time I talked about Larry, Spectrum Pulse, was the last 2 videos I did, which was Why I Cut Ties with Larry the Batman Fan, part 1 and 2, and that's it. There was a little live stream I did about him, but I deleted it. Those are the only 2 videos I did about him. If anything, he's talking about me more than I'm talking about him. So there's plenty of people out there talking about Larry all the time, but you could say that too. So I don't know where you're getting at, because I only did 2 videos about him, and what's done is done, what's said is said about him. And if you don't like me because I cut ties with someone I consider to be a toxic friend in the person, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. There's a Predator versus Ninjas cartoon now. I bet it's better than the actual movies. I bet it is. At least the sequels anyway, yeah. Because you messed up. How did I mess up? How did I mess up? I cut ties with someone that I didn't like. That, like I explained in the videos, was a toxic person. You know, why would I want to continue to be friends with that person? You know? I just, you know, I had to come out and say something about it, so, you know. The amount of shit Larry said, like, You like walking with your dog? You should be friends with Larry now, no offense. Fuck no, I shouldn't. I should not be friends with a guy that at one point told me that I need to respect my dad after all the stuff he's done, because in the Bible it says respect your parents. So I should be cool with a guy like that. I should be cool with a guy that pressures me into fucking wanting to meet with him in a hotel we never met. I should be friends with a guy that has bullshit, has, asshole moments because he's losing subs. I don't give a shit if he's losing subs. He could lose subs all fucking day. Don't give a shit. It's over between me and him. And that's the end of it. Don't know why you're taking up for Larry Spectrum Pulse. That guy sucks. He's a shitty friend, and you would feel the same way if you were friends with him. Trust me. I saw that part 2 video, proof and receipts. Yeah. What's up, Jackal? What's up, Movie Fan 23? Welcome to the stream. You like walking to your dog? I think I answered that. Yeah, I like walking with my dog. The only problem is he pulls too much at times. I haven't walked in a bit because of a recent foot sprain. No, he's not going to be friends with him. Yeah, exactly. The guy was going too far with his beliefs. Yep, I think Jack can respect him for his beliefs, but don't push yourself. So I agree. He even posted on Facebook. One time that, what the hell did he say? He said some shit like, people who think R-rated films, there's nothing wrong in watching them. They're crazy. That's what he said. So if you, someone that watch R-rated films, that's what he thinks of you. I can understand why you don't want to talk to Larry. Yeah. I'm cool with Larry, but can you respect my decision? Yeah, I'm fine with it. Haha. Definitely gonna remove you as a moderator, because you want to take up for Larry and make a scene out of something. What food you want to taste? Well, Larry said about someone breast was false. No, it was true what he said. The Funny Guy 9000 proved it. If you watch the Funny Guy 9000's video that he did with Brick's vids about Larry, he proved it. He showed a screenshot. Even Larry himself admitted he said that, and he apologized for it. So, no, it's true that he said that about Sonya. The Bible and its beliefs can be toxic just because someone doesn't have the same views. Yeah, exactly. Opinion that PG-13 movies, I can watch them. Any type of rating, really. What food you want to taste, though, if I got said? Well, the only thing I can think of is, food places. I would like to try Chick-fil-A, and stuff like that. The Funny Guy 9000 sucks. He's trash. Well, that's not the point, Spectrum Pulse. The point is what you're saying about Larry is false, because he actually did say that. Can't argue against facts. I've never seen you on his channel supporting him, so I don't get where this is coming from. You've never been in Larry's comments. You've never been a supporter of that guy. Come on now. I may have issues with him, but I'm cool with him now. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Baki06 Slime? Welcome to the stream. I'm cool with Funny Guy and Brick. Nope, it's fake. Don't lie. Nope, it's false. Don't lie. I don't see how it's false. He admitted it in the video. He literally admitted it in a video that, I said that, yeah, exactly. It is true, Trace Alderman. I don't know what Spectrum Pulse is talking about. I don't know what's up with you, bro. A lot of times when I do live streams, you show up and you're supportive, and all of a sudden you're acting weird. I don't know what's up with you, but makes no sense. You lying, bro. No, you're lying. I don't get where this change comes from. A lot of you people on here are fucking weird. One minute you say this and act like this and act like that. The fuck's your problem, It's not false, it's the truth, exactly. Why weren't you saying this in my Larry videos? I just don't get where this is coming from, man. Taking up for a guy like that. Fuck that guy, Fuck that motherfucker. As far as I'm concerned. I blocked him off my channels, you know. Larry needs to get some support. He doesn't deserve it. I don't care if Larry gets support or doesn't get support. I really don't give a shit about Larry. Whether his support's up or it's down. It's not going to change my friendship with him and where I stand with him. Even when those gifts get sent that he's supposed to send, it's not going to change things there. Larry, if he's losing support, it's because of him. The fact that he has started stuff with certain people, the fact that he said what he said about Sonya, and he said crazy stuff about her more than once, the fact that he's pushed his beliefs on people, like there's many things he's done that rub people the wrong way. That's why he's losing support, you know. I don't know what to tell you, really. I can't blame people for not liking the guy. I don't like him, and I used to know him, online at least. But again, Spectrum Pulse, I've never seen you in his comments. I've never seen you support his videos, so never knew, like, I don't know. I've just never seen you on his channel before, so I'd rather you say this stuff if it means I can stand on cutting ties with Larry, because that's what I'm doing, or that's what I did. He's banned from your channel, and Larry's not working on your channel anymore, exactly. But yeah. Well, I'm cool with Larry. Well, that's fine, but just because you're cool with him doesn't mean I gotta be cool with him. Because if you force me to be cool with him, or you try to tell me what I'm saying is a lie, any of this stuff, then there's gonna be a problem, because the Sonya thing wasn't a lie. He even apologized himself that he said it out of his own mouth. And, you know, all the other stuff I said about him. Cool with Larry as well, but I'm not forcing you to be cool with him. Yeah, I appreciate it. I can't win with some people, you know? It's like, when I was cool with Larry, some people took an issue with it. And now that I'm not cool with Larry, people take an issue with it. It's like, eat a fucking dick. Fucking hell, man. I wonder if he's trying to creep and buy you with more gifts. Maybe. Maybe. That just shows you can't make people happy, you know? Because I face something if I'm cutting ties with them, and then I face something if I'm cool with them. So it's like, fuck it, man. Whatever. Do you like seafood? Yeah. Seafood's pretty good. Yeah, that's what I don't get. It's like, what do you people want? Do you want me to be cool with them, or do you want me not to be cool with them? You know? Because I hear one thing when I'm not cool with them, and then I hear the same thing when I am cool with them. It's like, what the fuck do you want? Can't please everybody, I guess. Larry needs to apologize to Umbrella and Sonya and other people. I tried to get Larry to be cool with Umbrella, and he did not want to accept it. He did not want to join a stream and be cool with Umbrella. So that's the kind of person Larry is. Larry's not going to do that. Nope. Look, I apologize for, you know, saying that, you know, that little rant I did about the Larry, you know, I don't know what people want, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm dissing certain people that I'm cool with, like Adim the King. So I want to apologize for that part. I'm just saying, I hear people say one thing and then say the other. Regardless, I don't hate you, dude. You should be cool with Larry again. Fuck no, I'm not going to be fucking cool with Larry, you know? And this is what I'm talking about. It's like, this proves to me that it doesn't matter what you do on the internet, people are going to say something. If you go left instead of going right, they should have told you should have went right. But if you go right, they should have told you went left. So I don't know. Because if I listen to you, Spectrum Pulse, then I have people telling me why I shouldn't be cool with them. But my perspective, I'm not going to be cool with them. But again, I apologize for saying, you know, like my point is, you know, I hear the same thing regardless of my decision, but at the same time, I don't want to feel like I'm talking shit to people that are genuinely cool with me and that are, you know, that have gave criticism or told me I shouldn't be cool with Larry. I want to apologize, for feeling like I'm singling them out or saying something about them or talking shit about them. I don't know. I didn't mean to do that. Just this person in the chat, Spectrum Pulse, just, I don't know. But yeah, I want to apologize for that. Because I don't want to make it seem like I'm dissing Kadeem the King or Funny Guy or any of those people that told me I should be careful of Larry. So I do want to apologize for saying it that way in the stream in general, but that, like I cut ties with him. Hey, Jackal, what's up, Death Knight? Dan, welcome to the stream. Because Larry, again, said about someone's breast that it's false. I'm not going to argue with you, dude. It's not fucking false. It's fucking true. I don't know what it'll take for you to realize it's true. Larry himself said that shit. He said, yeah, I said that about Sonya, and I apologize. He literally said it himself. You can pull a fucking video up if you want to. It's true, not false. I call for an uprising. What's up? What's up? I call for an uprising. Welcome to the stream. You got proof, bro? Yeah, there is proof. Like I said, check the Funny Guy's video. He proved it. The way he talks in his audio records a messenger. Exactly. I'm not going to hear this shit all day about, because I cut ties with Larry. Like, come on, man. Do you think Leon will come back to Resident Evil Requiem? It'd be cool to see that. Hopefully. Spectrum got to offend Larry. He is a creep. Yeah, exactly. Call for an uprising. I agree. Larry's disconnected, but I can't hear what Larry's saying. It's audio records on Messenger. Yeah, his sound quality is horrible. How is he a creep? Larry isn't. He's nothing offensive. He talked about Sonya's breast. How more creepy can you get? He said the only thing supportive about Sonya is her breast. That's what he literally said. Larry bashes Spear Dude as well. Yeah, exactly. He started everything with Spear Dude. Back when me and Larry were beat. Well, that's false. Well, you're a fucking idiot. How about that? Because you want to sit and argue and go back and forth on lies instead of being like, okay, let me look, Jackal is saying this, let me look up the videos instead of just sitting here arguing with facts. It's not false. Exactly. Even she says it's not false. Come on, man. Like, what are we doing here, Spectrum Pulse? It's just like, it's one thing to disagree or have criticism, but when you're trying to be against something that is true, it just makes you look delusional. It's not false, bro. It's true. Exactly. Yeah. Let's not turn this to an arguing stream. Yeah, I mean, that is one thing that's irritating is when you tell someone that there's proof behind this. And we've told them more than, well, we think it's false and you are a liar. What the fuck are you talking about? 1 minute you say it's true, or no, 1 minute you say it's not true, and then you say, well, if you think it's false, you're a liar. Like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? It makes no sense. Now you're changing your story. There's always proof and evidence. I agree. Hey, this guy's changing the story. 1 minute he says it's false, but then now he's saying that if you think it's false, you're a liar. I thought it was the other way around. Makes no sense, man. Some people on here are just, I don't know, fucking Looney Tunes, I guess. I don't know. Larry's getting pizzas delivered to his house now too. Yeah, I hope he eats some pizzas. They should put a 666 candle at their pizzas. Well, I don't have time for your games, bro. I ain't your bro, Spectrum Pulse. And there's no games going on here. Larry's always spamming YouTube videos on Messenger as well. Yeah, he does that, you know. Like, watch my stuff. Also, hear my rap stuff. It's like I never wanted even to hear his rap shit, man. You know how many people freestyle, you know? Like, make some damn songs at least. God never cared about that revival shit. I've never cared about that. Larry's videos are so boring. Yeah. And he still films in fucking vertical. It's like, just make your videos like this where they're widescreen. Like, it's like, it's not that hard. But you can't figure it out. What's up, Smash Nerds? I'm gonna stream. I still get basic singing. I doubt Larry can rap. Yeah. I hear you on that, you know. Yeah, his rapping is just, it's not good. You know, it's not appealing. It really isn't. Larry videos are not boring, dude. You selfish. So I'm selfish for not caring for his videos. You're like the only person in here standing up for Larry, by the way. So, and when Larry sends his YouTube videos Messenger, he says it's a great video. Yeah, he does. What's up, Jackal? What's up, DJ DCO? Welcome to the stream. Larry thinks he is so good at rapping, but it's horrible. I agree. So since I took away a moderator, I'll add a new moderator if it'll let me. It's not letting me for some reason. Because I took away his modding privileges, Spectrum Pulse. Because even one of the last streams I did, he was like timing some people out that didn't even need it to be timed out. It was kind of weird. So I don't know what happened with that guy, because he was always supportive on live streams, always cool, and now it's just like he flipped the fucking script. So I don't know. That's what a lot of these people do on here, man. They flip the script out of nowhere. Larry is banned from this channel. Yep. That's why from now on I'm just going to do what I want to do. All that people I timed out supported Larry. I don't understand that. But I'm just going to start mostly making decisions I want to make. Because whether you go left, people will tell you should have went right. And then if you go right, people will tell you should have went left. It's a lose-lose situation, to be honest with you. Not that criticism can't be valid and people, you know, have their opinion about stuff, but I'm just saying you can't come to an equal ground. It just isn't possible. Or when Larry would make message videos to users as well. Yeah, I remember that. Just don't care for that guy, to be honest. Yeah, I did the 2 videos about him. And what's stupid about Larry is, why not buy some people new consoles, you know? Well, Sega, she's another ass kisser for Larry. She don't like Larry, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. She don't like Larry. Or when Larry would make, you know. I was gonna say, I'm trying to think. Nope, you're wrong. You know what? Get the fuck out of here. How about that? I don't care if you say these days. To be honest, I just do what I want. Yeah, that's a good way to be. Let's block him. Yeah, I timed him out. He's banned, yeah. Yeah, that guy is crazy, man. Like, I don't know what happened to him. It's like all them live streams he supported me, and all of a sudden, and those videos about Larry have been out for a while, you know. So I don't know. He'll be replaced though by other viewers. That's what Scorpion Death Drop said. If someone unsubscribes, you'll be replaced. So Spectrum Pulse will just be replaced by someone else that can like this stuff and watch it. Spectrum Pulse never watched my videos anyways. I've never seen him in comments, so Jackal is done with Larry. Yeah, exactly. We got 10 people in the stream also. Make sure to give it a like if you haven't already. Will you play Rule of Rose on PS2 emulator? Yeah, I would like to do that someday. There's some plans in motion in the future for me getting my own gaming PC. So that's probably around the time I will try it. So what do mods do for your channel? I never had mods before. Essentially, they will moderate your chat. So they will ban, like if someone's talking trash in a comment, they will ban that comment or put them in timeout or just block them basically. They kind of help keep the riffraff out. Don't time out innocent people as well. I agree. The only way I would be neutral to Larry is if you buy me a PS5 Pro. Yeah, that's the thing with Larry. Thank you for bringing it up because it made me remember what I was going to say earlier. When Larry was getting me gifts and Zack Attack Studios, it's like you're buying these old shit. Why not buy a PS5? That's what motherfuckers want. Give me a PS5. Get Zack Attack Studios a PS5. He could afford it rather than buying. Here's a clone edition of Nintendo systems. I mean, that's cool, but I'd rather have a PS5. That's what people would rather have. Opinion on Xbox? I like original Xbox 360, but I'm not really big on Xbox One, to be honest. Yeah, I honestly think Spectrum Pulse is a troll, to be honest. I don't know. Xbox One, though, I like the backwards compatibility it has, but I'm not really sure. It's, I think 360 was definitely the best. Spectrum Pulse sucks, yeah. I like the real Spectrum Pulse better, the actual YouTuber, because that person, they just took their name from that guy and used it. Larry, I wouldn't be surprised if Larry told him, hey, can you go in there and talk to Jackal and see if he'll be cool with me? It's possible. Larry would also try to buy my friendship with YouTube super chats. Like, oh, look how nice I am of a person giving you super chats. Like, dude, anybody can do that. I've done that, when I've had the money. Doesn't mean that someone's good friends. That's a part of his scheme. Yeah, I don't think that's not the real Spectrum Pulse, because he wouldn't say stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Definitely ain't him. I think I clicked on that channel before. It's not him. Hi, I'm sorry. Sorry about what? Sorry about what? I hate when trolls come into the live chat. I agree. Me too. Oh, shit. Passing through a few more of these areas. Samantha Perez on the stream. What areas are you passing through? What's your favorite game on Xbox 360? I would say Fallout 3. Love that game. Really good RPG. I spent so much time playing it. I was hooked on it, honestly. Opinion on Forza Horizon games. I haven't played them, but I don't know if I'd really be into them because I'm not really into like the racing thing. Only racing I've done is Mario Kart and GTA games. Yeah, that's me as well, honestly. Hello, what's up, Bricks Vids? Welcome to the stream. Awesome to see you in here, man. Not the real brick. Oh. Damn, that's crazy. I think it's that music kid, which I'm not saying his name. Yeah, I don't know if I know him. People are so foul on YouTube. Yeah, they definitely are. They definitely are. Impersonators suck. Yeah, they do. I agree. Definitely don't care for them. Oh, shit. Oh, hang on real quick. I got a monster in the freezer. Check the comments. That's Pinkotti's creating accounts of spam. I bet he is. I've heard bad things about him, but yeah. Monster. It may have been in there too long, though. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be right back. I gotta get something to smash the ice up. Best troll rappers in your opinion? 3Pac, Little Meow Meow. I worked with him back in the day. That dude's funny. The original 3 Chains, that's now Chunga. I loved his stuff. He was like the best version of another 3Pac. And then, like he had a diss song he made on Creed Process for my request. It was great. He did a diss on Matty B, which is funny. And then Little B, I like him. And maybe Bizarre, kind of, because he can be funny. Depending on pop music, maybe I like it. I'd have to like kind of maybe find out what artists are like what artists who specifies or whatever as pop. Not too much into pop music. I like rock and metal. Yeah, there's some genres I'm not big into like that either. Like I'm not really a big country person. Depending on jazz music, never really listened to it, to be honest. I don't know what to think of it. This freaking Monster slushy, I left it in the freezer for too long. I told myself I was going to quit caffeine, but this shit's hard to quit, man. It really is. Fucking hell, man. Perfect. Yeah, this is currently my favorite energy drink. I love this. The Sunrise. It's awesome. But yeah, I've gotten used to the Wii controller for what do you call it, the Wii, because the controller I was using broke. 2 of the buttons busted, so I got used to using the nunchuck and thing. It took a bit to get used to for playing, but yeah. Who the hell would want to listen to a song called Go Die? By stupid, who would want to listen to something like that? What kind of name is that for a song, an artist? Wow, troll count today. Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? I watched Toy Story 1 a few days ago. Gotta watch the other soon. Oh, that's good to hear. I like Toy Story 1. I need to see the sequels, but that's good to hear you've been watching Toy Story. It's a good series. I haven't seen the 4th one. I actually heard the video game, Toy Story 3 on the 360. Apparently that's like the best one, so you should try it out. Blocking control count, other count rapper appears, yeah. Like killing roaches. Do you ever drink a hard monster alcoholic beverage? They taste just like the energy drinks with alcohol. No, I never tried those actually. It's been a while since I drank alcohol, honestly. And my year 2022 was stupid. Like, why having Chris Evans' light year? Yeah, exactly. Chris Evans is just a weird choice. It's like a typecast. We're like, oh, Chris Evans is popular, so just put him in there. It's like, why? They say they're the best Disney films, but I think there's better ones, to be honest. What ones do you think are better? Yeah, I mean, I love them. I like the Not Your Dad's Root Beer. Yeah, I've never heard of that, actually. Opinion on Red Bull? I like Red Bull. That's what I started drinking at first when I was in the energy drinks. I drank those a ton. And then I realized I want to lose weight. I can't keep drinking these energy drinks that are 100, 200 calories. So I switched to zero sugar. Um, I like Red Bull Zero Sugar. I like Red Bull Dragon Fruit, whatever it's called. That's really good. There's some good flavors. Thoughts on a new How to Train Your Dragon movie? You're gonna watch it. I need to see the other ones. I haven't seen any of them honestly, but I've heard they're good. It's root beer alcohol. They have different names depending on the brand. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it actually means its name this time. For the live action Lilo and Stitch movie, I had a power outage in the movie theater. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, I haven't seen that. I wonder how that was. I remember that as a kid. Madagascar, Happy Feet, Shrek, Puss in Boots. There's many better ones in my opinion. Yeah, I like Madagascar, Happy Feet, Shrek, and Puss in Boots. I don't know if they're classified with it, but I like the Jungle Book from way back in the day, from the 80s or 90s. And, I mean, Lion King's good, of course. And I like Monsters, Inc. I have to think about it, but yeah, those are some really good ones. I have those too, yeah. Being on the Blue Sky Studios, Ice Age movies, I like them. Yeah, it's a good series. I watched them when I was a kid. Jungle Book 2 is funnier than the first, in my opinion. I didn't know they made a second one, to be honest. Flushed Away and Megamind are underrated DreamWorks movies. I haven't seen Megamind, but Flushed Away I do like. I've seen it as a kid. Jungle Book 1967. Is that the one I'm talking about? Is that the one I'm talking about, right? Yeah, it's the one where there's like a bear and there's a kid raised by bears or something like that. It's kind of what I remember. And there's a panther in the film. I watch it all the time as a kid. I don't know if this counts, but Fox and the Hound, if that's a Disney film, that's gotta go in there, dude. That movie, I swear, when I was a kid, man, Fox and the Hound, that movie made me cry. It really did. That movie was so sad as a kid. It was like the Fox and the Hound having to split apart. It was so sad as a kid, man. It made me cry. But I do like that movie, even though it's very sad. Over the Hedge, I do like. It's a really good film. I own it on DVD. It was cool to see Bruce Willis do a voice in an animated film. Nick Nolte as the bear is pretty cool. Does a great job. I just wish he was in the movie more. You can also add Monster Inc. into it. Love those too. Yeah, Disney one. And I don't like the live action Disney remakes. Yeah, they look terrible. Like the Lion King live action they're doing, it looks horrible. They're using real animals, and because it's real animals, but it's CGI, so it's technically not even fully live action. You're not able to get as much artistic creation because it's just CG animals. It looks generic. Everything about it looks generic. You know, it's like when they were animating it, they had to write certain colors and make it look a certain way. I just don't see how going backwards is better. Hello, what's up, Jumbo Film? Welcome to the stream. Opinion on It movies. I like the original It. I could not get into the remake, to be honest. But I like the original. Even though it's a very long movie, it takes a while to watch that movie. Opinion on the Child's Play movies, Asian Bug. I could honestly never get into Chucky. I'm more of a Megan fan, to be honest. I love Megan. I forgot about that. They're doing a sequel to Megan. I need to check that out because I really enjoyed the first Megan. I thought it was awesome. To me, that's kind of more like Chucky style I prefer. It's sad Disney left their roots to the animations. Yeah, that is sad. It's like they're lazy and just want to, remake everything live action. I like the Beauty and the Beast live action, to be honest. I haven't seen that. Disney only cares about money. They have no creativity nowadays to keep making remakes. Yeah, they recently said streaming is dead. But yeah, you're right. They have no creativity now. Only about the money. Opinion on the Halloween movies of Michael Myers. I like that series. The original. I haven't seen the second one in a while. And then, what other ones did I see? trying to think. Uh, I mean, the Halloween 2018 I like. I didn't. Halloween Ends didn't really piss me off, but I can get why people don't like that because of the whole Corey thing. Halloween Kills I thought was the worst. I thought it was the worst. It was just so many bad decisions. And it's like, why are these people still living in Haddonfield? Move or nuke the fucking town if you really want to get rid of Michael. Nuke that fucking place. Close it off like Chernobyl or any other real place that, has radiation or something. Close it off like that. Just completely wipe the floor with Haddonfield and close that shit off. Honestly, I think my favorite Disney animated film is Sleeping Beauty. I'm a huge fan of the fairy tale, and that one to me just looks the most gorgeous. That's a cool choice. I see Megan movie. The new Megan movie is like a action sci-fi type, not much like a horror film like the first. Dude, I swear that's just like Terminator. Because the first Terminator was horror and the second one was more action. So it seems like Megan's going that direction, which actually might be a good thing. Because that's kind of what a sequel could do to be successful. But I do look forward to it. I really enjoyed the first one. I just like the concept of this like robotic doll that this little girl got and it kind of killing people. It was just a really fun film, honestly. I really enjoyed it. Let's see. B&B live action wasn't bad. Certainly not the worst live action remake. Yeah. Jungle Book live action movie wasn't good. I don't think I've seen that one. Don't worry, guys. I fixed an animation. I'm working on an animated version of Snow White, although I have to find an animator, which I have, but I need investors. Yeah, I hear what you're saying about that. Hope you find them. Opinion on the Scream movies. I really like Scream. I like Scream 1. Scream 2 is okay, but I fucking hate that they killed off Randy because he was my favorite character, man. Jamie Kennedy was like the best. And the way he goes out is so lame. Like, they didn't need to kill him off. I liked Cotton Weary, who was the actor Liev Schreiber. I liked him a lot. X-Men Origins Wolverine. That's a movie I like that everyone hates. But I liked him in Scream. He was badass. Cotton Weary. I feel like he could have been one of the new main characters. And then they just kill him off in the beginning of 3. I'm like, this is dumb. And then Scream 5 and 6 are fucking awful. They are fucking awful. They have terrible characters. They're so boring. They were terrible, honestly. I hated Scream 5 and 6. I really did. Apparently Mega ripped off Child's Play remake of that concept. That's what I heard. I mean, it doesn't bother me much because a lot of movies, are similar to each other. Like, there's a lot of Die Hard type spinoffs. Maybe I should check out Child's Play remake. I might actually like that more than the original. I don't know. I couldn't get into the original. It didn't click with me. Eddie Arnold. Opinion on Home Alone movies. They're pretty good. I like the first and second one. I actually didn't mind the third one. I remember a while back I seen that more than once. I don't mind Home Alone 3. But I've never seen any of the other ones. That's another series they've milked to death. Technically, Child's Play wasn't the first film of the killer doll. Opinion on the movie Up. I'm not sure how it is, but I've heard it's pretty good. Shit. My sneezes are always over the top. The big guy in the remake looks like Jack Black, LOL. That's funny. He's somebody else that's getting kind of overstaying his welcome. He's in everything. He's in Dear Santa or Dear Satan. That movie looks fucking awful. He's in fucking Minecraft movie, and he's in fucking the Jumanji sequels, and he said some stupid shit about the criticism for the Minecraft movie. He's becoming kind of unlikable, to be honest with you. I miss the old Jack Black who would do movies like Orange County, where he was funny in that film. I like Orange County. Underrated comedy. You got Tom Hanks' son in there, Colin Hanks. You got Jack Black. That's such an underrated comedy. I love Orange County. I love Envy. I think that's a criminally underrated Jack Black film. It's him and Ben Stiller. I love the movie Envy. Valerie is one of the songs they sing in the movie. Christopher Walken is awesome in Indy. He's got long hair. He's called the J-Man. I love that film. Um, I like the Dear Santa movie, to be honest. That's cool. Have you seen Violent Night? Not yet. I do have it on Blu-ray, but I need to get around to watching it. A good Santa film that I actually did like was A Christmas Story, I forgot the title, but it has Kurt Russell where he's playing Santa Claus. I really liked that film. It was really cool seeing Kurt Russell play Santa Claus. I thought it was actually pretty cool. I really enjoyed that one, honestly. Opinion on Jumanji movies. I like the first one a lot, but I haven't seen the sequels. Hi, Sonya. Hey, Sonya. Opinion on Annabelle movies. I haven't seen Annabelle. Um, hey, what's up, Sonya? Seeing you from the stream. I'm working on an adaptation of Snow White, and with your deep voice, I might want to use you for some voice work. Hey, Junebug Film. That sounds good, man. I'm up for it. Let me know when we can get started on that, because the only thing I did voice work for was a video game, which I don't know where the status of that is, but I'm definitely up for it, Junebug Films. It'd be cool, so yeah, let's talk about it, like, is it going to be through email, or I don't know if you have Facebook Messenger. That's kind of where my main place of contact is, but I'm definitely interested, Opinion on Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a good film. Do you eat corn dogs? Yeah, I love corn dogs, especially with mustard. Remember the one with Goldberg as Santa? Yeah, I never seen that one. I wonder how that is. What's a good film with Goldberg? Universal Soldier 2. I don't know if you've ever seen that, Danny, but that's a really cool film because you got Jean-Claude Van Damme in there. You got Goldberg as the villain. You got Michael Jai White as the villain. So Van Damme has to fight Goldberg and Michael Jai White. And Goldberg's really cool in the film. He even does his spear move, I think, at one time towards Van Damme. That's a fun film. That was actually one of the last films, from what I hear, where Van Damme actually had some, funness in his face. And he wasn't as serious as he is now. It was just something Rammer Up for Life's sake. That was a fun film. Opinion on hot dogs. I like hot dogs, especially with mustard, onions, and ketchup. Have you tried sausages and pancakes? Yeah, they're pretty good. I especially like the sausage pancake on a stick you could get. Those are amazing too. Perhaps it was a Christmas Chronicles for Russell. Yep, that's the one. I really enjoyed that. Opinion on waffles. They're pretty good. This has been a pretty fun stream so far. Hell yeah. That's why I like doing streams every now and then, because it's refreshing compared to just doing it all the time and you get sick of it. So this is cool. Some other Christmas films I like. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this is a good stream. I appreciate it. I never got to finish the one with Chevy Chase, but that seemed pretty cool. The one that's probably is a classic. Jack Frost, the slasher film, is pretty cool. That's a good horror film, and it's like kind of goofy at the same time because it's a snowman killing people. I tried watching the sequel, but it was awful. I'm thinking of some other Christmas films. Die Hard. That's technically. I like Edward Scissorhands. That's one of the few romance films I'm like, this is great. If you ever want to watch a good Christmas movie, keep in mind it's a bad movie, but it's one of those so bad it's good movies. Check out Santa Claus versus the Devil, 1959. That sounds pretty fun, actually. Jingle All the Way with Arnold is a good Christmas one. Yeah, I never got to see that movie. I need to see it, man. Because I do like Arnold stuff, man, he's got some underrated films. Like, people don't, like, here's what bothers me about Arnold's films. And other people have said this. A lot of people only want to talk about Terminator 2. And don't get me wrong, Terminator 2 is a really good film. It's a good sequel to Terminator. It's awesome. But it's not his only good film. And I remember for a while people were saying that's the only film they want to talk about. It's like he's got other good movies. Eraser, I love Eraser with him and James Caan. I love it. That's a fun film. End of Days is really cool because he gets to go up against the devil. It's awesome, and it's a different role for him. it's kind of a darker type film. It was it was kind of a horror film a little bit. Of course, Predator's good. True Lies is great. Yeah, I need to see that one day. I didn't mind The Sixth Day. That was all right. And then, what are some other films I've seen of his from back in the day? Yeah, just, do you know Marco Vega? Nope. It's for free on YouTube because it's public domain. Oh, okay. But yeah, Junebug Films, I'm interested in your position of like me doing voice work for your films. Let me know where we could contact or talk about doing that stuff. If we can do Facebook Messenger or Drew, what's up, Jalen? You're the man, Earth on the stream. Opinion on the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen. I haven't seen them. Honestly, Terminator 2 is overrated. I agree. It really is, Because one of the cool things about Terminator 1 is that was the first time Arnold, from my knowledge, got to play a villain. And he did a really good job playing the bad guy, Kindergarten Cop, yeah, that's another one. Total Recall is good, and one of my favorites. It doesn't get talked about a lot is Raw Deal. Yeah, I've never seen Raw Deal. I'd like to see Total Recall one day. I've never seen it. Jackal Opinion, the Emoji Movie. I haven't seen it. Welcome to the stream, Agent Mike. Do you know Marco Vega? But I don't know him. Too Bad for Xbox. I don't know him either. Opinion on Terminator 3. I remember... I honestly can't remember what I thought of that film, if I liked it or disliked it. But I do remember a scene from that movie where Arnold is like, it's like a graveyard area, and he's got like a minigun, and there's cops. That's something I do remember from that film. And Nick Stahl's in it, which I like Nick Stahl. He's a good actor. Opinion on Barbie movie, I haven't seen it. John Travolta and Tommy Lee Jones also play good bad guys. Yeah, exactly. Like, John Travolta, one of my favorite roles for him is Face Off. I fucking love him in Face Off, man. He's so fun and over the top. Him and Nicolas Cage are so much fun in that film. I love Face Off. I love how they act. It's funny. He was good in The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. He looks like Francis from Left 4 Dead in that movie. I also liked him in Let's Go to Paris or something. He plays a really cool character. He's going back and forth with this person at the airport saying, "Don't get mad just because I use the N-word, motherfucker." He was awesome in that film, man. I loved another good film of John Travolta. If anybody ain't seen it, Domestic Disturbance with him and Vince Vaughn is so worth seeing. I love Domestic Disturbance with him and Vince Vaughn, man. That's an awesome film. Vince Vaughn playing a villain. And then for Tommy Lee Jones, he's great. He was in Under Siege. He was in Blown Away, but I couldn't get into that because I didn't like the accents. Opinion on Oppenheimer, I haven't seen it. Thank you. The only social media I have is the one I know you don't have messages Zach D on how to get a hold of me. All right, I will. Sounds good though, man. That'll be really cool. I appreciate that opportunity a lot, man. Gears of War's coming to PlayStation. Yeah, I've seen that. I talked about it at the gaming channel. Opinion on Forrest Frank, bro. Opinion on Forrest Frank. I never heard of Forrest Frank. They're saying Ryan Gosling might be White Panther. Thoughts? You know what? I support it because, fair is fair. Fuck it. It might actually be good, because I didn't like the first one. It's weird. I like Black... The thing is, I've always liked Black Panther. I liked him in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And I liked him in... He was good in Civil War. He was great in Captain America Civil War. But when it came to his own movie, I didn't care for it. And instead of recasting him, they replaced him with his sister. Like, why? Yeah, I remember with the Emoji movie, they paid Patrick Stewart to play. Yeah. Broken Arrow. Yeah, that's another one he did. Opinion on the Men in Black movies. I like Men in Black 1. I'm not that big on 2, but I do like Part 3. Opinion on Mr. Owen. I haven't seen it. Opinion on Avengers Endgame. I haven't seen it. I was supposed to watch it when I was doing like a binge of the Marvel stuff, and I just lost track somewhere. Do you think Gen Z had better childhood than Gen Alpha? It really depends. I mean, I don't know if I consider myself. I don't really get caught up in the labels too much of generation stuff, but I kind of had a good childhood because I did get to experience some years of my life without internet. Whereas now we're in the 2010s and stuff. But opinion on Christian music, some of it can be good, like NF and stuff like that. Jackal, the new generation of rap sucks, man. Yeah, I hear that. I mean, I've been trying to check out albums here and there with some of the stuff. I found some stuff. Like, despite the Eminem beef, Benzino actually has some really good songs, to be honest with you, in my opinion. Dial Up, slow as shit. Yeah. Opinion on Crawl from 2019. I like that film. I like Barry Pepper. Yeah, I do like that film because alligators and crocodiles, that might be my favorite kind of like wild animal. I love them. They're really cool. Gen Alpha play mostly Fortnite. Watch Skibbity Toilet. You name it. What the hell is Skibbity Toilet? Oh, Roblox 2. Apparently Eminem is playing the guy that calls Happy Gilmore Jackass in the sequel. Yeah. I wonder how much he'll be in the movie. It would be nice if he's in it a lot. Because Eminem, he was also in Funny People. He had a scene in that movie as well. So, they probably know each other beforehand. Opinion on Set It Off. It's a pretty good film. I do like it. Opinion on Thomas Rhett. I ain't heard of him. But yeah, Set It Off's a good film. There's a lot of really good hood movies out there. Like, I love Caught Up, I think, is one of the most underrated ones. That one's a lot of fun because Bokeem Woodbine, I like. He's the lead, and so many crazy things keep happening, and it's just insane, That movie's a lot of fun. Jackal Gold Kick is another Memphis rapper got murdered. That's sad to hear. Opinion on Zed, I ain't heard of it. Thoughts on Fortnite, by the way. I never could get into it. I didn't find it that fun, and I don't like the art style. I'm sad to hear that Kilmer died this year. Yeah, that sucks he died. He's got some good movies, He was, you got Heat, of course, Tombstone. An underrated film of his that I really liked was The Saint. I thought that was a pretty good film. I liked The Saint a lot. Definitely a highlight from him. And what was it? I'm mixed on this film. I like The Ghost in the Darkness, but I fucking hate how Michael Douglas comes in the film way later on, but then just dies anyways. That pissed me off. That's the one thing I like about the movie, because I'm a big fan of Michael Douglas. And that made me mad. Ric Flair has skin cancer. Sad. Yeah, that's a shame. It sucks to hear that, man. That's horrible. Opinion on Tombstone. It's a good film. I also seen the other one they did, Wyatt Earp. I didn't mind that, but it definitely was not as good as Tombstone. Kilmer, Mad Mardigan. I don't think I've seen that. These drivers making the black race bad. Yeah, it seems like it's what they want to push in the mainstream, all part of the agenda, basically. Opinion on Cal, not familiar with them. Top Gun was a good movie. I honestly don't really like the Top Gun films. Someone said Tom Gun. I just don't like the Top Gun films, to be honest. I tried watching the first one, I didn't care for it, and then I seen the second one, and I didn't like it. They felt more like training films to me. I didn't like them, to be honest. A movie that I prefer over those, that's like in the sky kind of, is Behind Enemy Lines with Owen Wilson and Gene Hackman. That was more my cup of tea, because I just felt like there was more going on. Read question. What's the question? Did I miss it? Yeah, I talked about Fortnite if you didn't hear it. Do you know Liam Payne died? No, I didn't know that. I'm not familiar with Liam Payne. And Kilmer's Batman and Batman Forever. You know, I've never seen that film. I gotta watch it because I got like a little 4-pack. Keep in mind when you read the script, it is an adaptation of Snow White, and it's based around 2 Grimm fairy tales that feature Snow White, and it's also more of an adaptation of Grimm fairy tales. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm completely new to voice acting. You know, I haven't done a whole lot, but I'll, you know, do what I can, and we can work. I'll have to, you know, after the stream, I'll have to hit up Zach D Productions. And I dislike George Clooney's Batman. Yeah. You look more fat in your Fortnite video, by the way. Oh yeah, man, I was huge back then. I mean, I still got some fat on me, but I definitely have lost a lot of weight, that's for sure, which I'm glad about. So it has more of the darker elements of the original Grimm fairy tales, but it's meant for children. Oh, okay. It's a character in the film Willow, stars Warwick Davis and Joan Wally. Oh, okay. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze was a weird cast choice. Yeah, it was. There's many actors they could have did. Like if they ever did Mr. Freeze again, you know, before he had dementia, I think Bruce Willis would have been great. Jason Statham, Mark Strong, Stanley Tucci. You know, there's plenty of actors they could have got for him. Yeah, I managed to lose 35 pounds. That's awesome, Junebug Films. Glad to hear that. Bro, opinion on Calvin Harris. Don't know who he is. And Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy. Yeah, I haven't seen Batman and Robin. There's a lot of celebs getting diagnosed with illnesses this year. Yeah, it's sad to see, Danny. It really is. I just like George Clooney's Batman. Yeah. Jackal never worked out at all when he made Fortnite video. Yeah. I think Vin Diesel would be a really good Mr. Freeze. That's a good choice. He definitely could do it. He especially got the physicality of it. That would be cool. Opinion on the Jaws movies. I like the first Jaws. I tried to watch the second one. I was bored. Turned it off. I haven't seen the other ones. Bro, opinion on the Weed is Heat 96. He's good. I've seen his content. Cool dude. How are you that fat back then anyway? Well, I never watched what I ate. And I think basically what I think it was the mental health. Being so wrapped up in the addiction that my brain was just, you know, cloudy, and I didn't really take into account just how much I was fat. It just didn't occur to me. And, you know, I never managed my calories like that. You know, my diet was pretty bad around then, like eating big party pizzas with a ton of ranch, cooking a party pizza and eating sweets, eating cereal with toast, eating you know, just going crazy, and, you know, kind of those things. And I didn't care about exercising. We just eat 96's rants are funny. They are. Bro, opinion on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Is that the one with the intro that goes hot diggity dog? I think I've seen that. Yeah, they only had one book, so I think they just milked as a movie franchise Jaws. Yeah, they definitely did. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen to Batman 2. I heard they were going to have Mr. Freeze. He was my choice. That's a good choice. Yeah, I wonder if they'll ever do a new one. What's your diet like now? I would say it's all right. You know, like sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good, you know, kind of. Sometimes I can say no to sweets. Like when I had donuts one time that were, the donuts were, I don't know where it is, they were, I had got some donuts from the store, and I'm like 400 calories. I gave it to someone else. That's just too much. Unlike Ben Affleck as Batman. Yeah, my biggest problem with Ben Affleck as Batman is I didn't like his voice as Batman. I just have the problem that I'm Swedish, so it's genetics. So my goal is not to lose weight, but maintain weight. Oh, I see what you're saying. Christian Bale is a good Batman. Yeah, the best one of those films I would say is The Dark Knight, especially because of Heath Ledger. But that's another series that's kind of overrated just because of how some people act over those films. Actually, there's 3 books of Jaws, more novelizations of the movie Jaws 2 and Jaws of Revenge. Bro, opinion on Tiger Belly. I haven't heard of Tiger Belly. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger. He's a good Joker. Yeah, I agree. He was awesome. Really liked him as Joker. Opinion on Joaquin Phoenix Joker. I liked him. Or no. Sorry. I don't know. I wasn't really into that film. I wasn't really into that film, to be honest, like that. It just didn't do much for me. Especially because I heard so many people say it's so violent. When I didn't think it was that violent. How can people tell that you were more fat back in 2022 than you were before? Probably because of the face being a lot more chubby and a lot more fatness right here, and you know, just stuff like that. But I'll be right back. Gotta use the bathroom. All right, we're back. Still just one book for the Jaws. The other two are just movie versions not written by the original author. Man, what type of YouTube is this? You can't even sit there and have a nice dump about someone spamming the chat. I'm checking these bathroom first. Midget, come on, no spam. Just block Midget Mike. Can I come on, dude, for spam the chat? I go get to your comment eventually unless you're a dumb little troll. Yeah, I'm back, everyone. For Batman Robert Pattinson, I stayed up until 1 in the morning watching it. That's pretty cool. Speaking of Batman, I would like to eventually try the video game Batman, the Batman Begins game. What's up, Chase? Hey, hi, welcome to the stream. I think someone's back here. Opinion on psychosexual. What the hell is that? That sounds weird as hell, man. It's some troll shit, that's what that is. Would you say you were also more fat in the all-nighter guy video in 2023? Absolutely. I didn't really lose any significant amount of weight until this year, sometime in early 2025. That's when I started to notice. I would say around April and May is when I definitely started to notice. Because I had went for walks that were almost 2 hours and 50 minutes. So 1,000 calories burned, plus some of the dumbbell workouts, plus stuff like that. Opinion on redheaded nose. Not sure what that means. Not really sure what that means. By the way, anybody that's in the comic books, how much money can someone make from selling comics? Because I have a lot of comics I'm not going to read. And I was thinking of selling them. I don't know how much I could get for them if I went to the store. Opinion on crossbows. Oh, they're pretty cool. Maybe somebody wants a red nose. Come on, let's bring it on. Rudolph. Yeah. Would you like to see my crossbow? It has some good range. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know if they've ever done this in a movie or a game, but how about a magnetic bullet gun where someone shoots a gun, and when they shoot someone with the bullet, it magnetically goes back into the gun. So it's like they have infinite ammo. That would make someone a huge threat in the movie. Keep shooting bullets, keep going back to the gun, I don't know. Just some random idea. You seem like Class with Betty White. Yeah, I've seen that film. I liked it. That was a good film. Yeah, Bill Pullman, and that one guy who was in the Harry Potter films, a fat dude. He was also in I don't know his name. That's why I called him Pat. But he was in what the hell else was he in? He was in trying to think. 28 Days Later. Yeah, he was good in that. I just don't know his name. Would you go on a high protein diet? Probably not, because I don't like the risk of if you don't work out, it turns into fat. So I probably wouldn't. I'll just stick to eating the burgers and some stuff that has protein. Sounds like a James Bond gadget. Yeah, it does. You've seen the trailer for 28 Years Later? Yeah, it looks good. I'm interested in seeing it. It looks like they're filming it with something different, I think. Like they said they're shooting it with a phone or something, which is unique. Golden Girls is a classic television. Bro, read my I've never seen it, to be honest. Hey, quote, patience is a virtue. Opinion on Miley Cyrus. Don't really have much of an opinion, to be honest. How much would you say you lost? Hard to say, because I'm trying to think. Because I stopped tracking my weight on the scale, because since I also do dumbbell workouts, sometimes you gain weight, but it's muscle, so it's kind of hard to tell. I would expect you to have seen it. You're too young. At least somebody gets it, because sometimes when you... It's this weird thing when sometimes when you tell someone that you haven't seen something, it's not because it's not the movie ain't a classic, but, there's so much entertainment. There's so much movies. Like back in the day, there wasn't as much stuff, and now that there's so much entertainment, it's just, it's kind of tough to keep up on all the stuff that are deemed classics, basically. Opinion on Faruko? I've never heard of it. Imagine being born in 2018. Yeah, I'm not sure how it would be. Opinion on place. Don't know what place is. You guys smell something troll? That that's kind of what it feels like. Opinion on Jacob Restituto. never heard of him. I really haven't, to be honest. Opinion on Black Bear, a singer. Haven't heard of him. The name looks familiar though, but I haven't heard the music. Is it pink or a Salomon color? This shirt, I mean, maybe it is pink. I'm not really sure what a Salomon color is, but opinion on BTS, not a fan of them. They're boring. If I'm thinking of that group. How much calories do you need to consume a day to get fat? And also, how long does it take? You gotta consume at least 2,000 or under to manage losing weight, and you also gotta burn it. But also, I mean, I would say consuming more than 2,000 calories. Salmon. Please name one BTS song. Fire? I don't know. I don't know. I usually don't remember song names or artists I'm not into. What's up, Abstract Tom? Welcome to the stream. Hello, I heard of your channel from the Pro Wrestling 97 back in 2022. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's pretty cool. Welcome. Umbrella Lobster's pretty cool. The L is silent. Classic English rules. Oh, okay. Hello, Vintage Guy too. That makes no sense. I'm back, just had breakfast. Oh, cool. Name one NF song, please. The Way I Am. No, I'm kidding. Motivated. Actually, today I'm actually having a garage sale to fund the animation stuff. Oh, that's cool, man. That's awesome. You know, that shows you're passionate about it. You know, making it happen, basically. But yeah, I'll find a way to contact with you, Zach D, and we'll get something going. And I'll be able to help with promotion and all that in these channels, of course. If you eat too much, I think you would gain 3 to 6 pounds a week. Yep. Putting on Post Malone. I never really, I don't know, the one song I heard from him, I wasn't into it. Or maybe I'll check his stuff out one day. Name one Katy Perry song, please. Dark Horse with Juicy J, I guess. I actually like Eminem's remix. Like her song Kiss the Girl. I like Eminem's remix more. Well, it's not a real remix, but Eminem did a Ken Kenneth like skit rap to that, but made it like about a guy. It was funny. And someone remixed it into a song. I kind of wish Eminem would have played with that and made his own song. It'd been hilarious. Opinion on 50 Cent. He's a good rapper. As a person, though, he's a fucking asshole. You know, from what he said about what the hell was it? Talking about Little Kim's daughter that had a disability, or how he trolled Irv Gotti when he died. It's like, come on, man, you know. I don't agree with a lot of the shit he does as a person, but I do like his music. Um, I just remember when Post Malone did a song with Ozzy Singer was a new singer. Yeah, I remember they did do a collab. Name one Linkin Park song, please. I don't really listen to him like that, but I guess Numb. I'm more into Fort Minor, if I had to say. Opinion of Bruno Mars. I like him on Lighters with Bad Meets Evil, but I don't know too much else with him. I have started listening to Kid Cudi. I love his music. That's awesome, man. That's cool you started listening to Kid Cudi. He's a good artist. I love Kid Cudi. Definitely one of my favorites. Man of the Moon 1, Man of the Moon 2, Indie Cud, Wizard, Kid Named Cudi. A lot of good stuff in the end. Yeah. Name another BTS song, please. I don't really know any. Last time we did Dumbbell Workout, it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I skipped it yesterday. I want to wait till I get a brace because the foot specialist recommended a brace, and since squats are part of the dumbbell workout, and since I'm doing stuff with my feet, I'd like to get a brace just to make sure I'm doing it right. Name one Eminem song, please. Kill You. Day and Night is amazing. Yeah, it's a good song. You like the song Killer by Eminem? No, I don't like it. It's from like new Eminem. I feel like that Eminem just tries to make music like everybody else rather than his own stuff, Killer is just an opera club song. Hate that song. I remember a time when Eminem would just do his own music, like in the 2000s when you had Soulja Boy and Lil Wayne and all those artists. Eminem wasn't trying to be like them. He was still doing his own style, and he's not doing that anymore. He's doing stuff with other people, working with, some trendy artists. You like the song Stand by Eminem? Yeah, it's a good song. I'm not going to name another BCS song. Don't keep spamming and asking that, Chase. That's going to be kind of annoying. My whole goal with this endeavor in making animated feature films is because I feel like Generation Alpha, meaning we need a kid born from 2018 and now, in the modern day Walt Disney and Mr. Rogers. You're right about that. That's a good goal to have. This Chase Hay account is spamming name one song by this artist. Yeah, exactly. He is. It's like, I don't know why he wants to. So, like, you could literally look up BTS songs. Why do you need me to tell you what they're called? Google them. Look at them all day long if you want. Opinion on Notorious Biggie. He's a good rapper. I do think his song Hypnotize is very overplayed, though. I mean, I like that song, but I'm so sick of hearing it. I really am. Not even good at trolling, Chase. Yeah. Your body's starting to look more skinny now. Maybe it's skinny fat. Who knows? Sorta. I mean, there's still some fat left, but it's not as much as it used to be. Like the song "Now Now" by Trey Songz. I haven't heard it. The only thing I know of Trey Songz is he was in that horrible Texas Chainsaw 3D movie, which is the worst Texas Chainsaw Massacre film easily in the series. I hated that film. Opinion on Justin Timberlake, he's good. Cry Me River's good. Chop Me Up is good. What Goes Around Comes Back Around is good. I like Suit and Tie with Jay-Z. I like Holy Grail with Jay-Z. Dead and Gone with T.I. I liked him in Alpha Dog. He was really good in that movie. You like the song "Sexy Back" by Justin Timberlake? Yeah, it's a good song. It would always been cool if him and Eminem worked together. Department of the person parents are looking for. I mean, I'm a Kansas redneck, but children need something else. Yeah. Do you like Cardi B and Doja Cat? I mean, from what I heard of her, I don't know. I haven't really heard Doja Cat's music. Maybe I'll. I mean, I did a rant video on Cardi B, but I like the song "Move" by Doja Cat. That one sounded silly. I mean, I haven't really heard a lot of her music. I mean, they just. I mean, I probably wouldn't check their music out anytime soon, just because a lot of those female artists just dress way too triggering. It's just can't look at that stuff. You know, Justin Bieber. I don't care for him. His music is boring as hell. I recently saw In Time. Oh, how was that film? Opinion on Taylor Swift. Not into her. I think she's overrated. The only songs I like of her is Cruel Summer and Lover. That's it. It's the only good songs. She talks about her exes too much. You like the song Cruel Summer and Taylor Swift? Yeah, I do. Into that. Honestly, modesty is the most attractive. You have to dress provocative, dress like the James Bond women. You like the song "Baby" by Justin Bieber? Nope. "Baby" by Justin Bieber sucks. Exactly. It was an on-premise time as a currency. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I heard of that film. Who plays in it? You like the song "Houdini" by Eminem? Yeah, it's a good song. It's one of the only modern pieces of music I like from him. I always felt like, though, on that song, he didn't sound the most energetic. It's kind of like he was just going with emotions. That's kind of the vibe I got from that song. Even though I don't mind it, it's like, is he not really all into this, you know? Do you like Soulja Boy? Nah, definitely not. I find his music pretty boring. You like the song "First Shot" with Macklemore? Nah, I think it's a corny rap song, and I don't care much for Macklemore. That song is so stupid. I hate the way it sounds, you know. It's just like, opinion on Eminem, some shady, a good rapper, but his new music's not that great. You like the song "What Makes You Beautiful" on Direction? You know, when I heard that song back in school, it is pretty catchy, I suppose. You know, I don't know. I never tried re-listening to it nowadays, but when I heard it in school, it is catchy, to be honest. Justin Timberlake and Amanda Seyfried. Oh, that movie they did. Yeah, my brother said that was a good film too. I should check it out sometime. How about Kodak Black? I did a rant on him. From what I remember, I wasn't really into him. Also has Cillian Murphy, or Cillian Murphy. That's pretty cool. You like the song "Two Phones" by Kevin Gates? I gotta re-listen to that, but I do like the song. I do like the song "I Don't Get Tired" by Kevin Gates. That's a really good song, honestly. Opinion on Usher? He's a good singer. Television by Kodak Black's amazing. I think I heard that. You like the song "DJ Got His Phone in Love" by Pitbull? No, I haven't heard that. I mean, Usher. Yeah, I don't remember that song. A really good song from Usher that I liked back in the day was "In This Club," especially the remix that has Young Jeezy on it. That's a really good song. I will say this, I like the song "Yeah," but that's another song that is so overplayed. "Yeah" is a good song by Usher, but I'm so sick of hearing that song. Like, that's on the list of the just The most overplayed tracks. The worst Rock Dwayne film. The worst film of his I've seen has to be Empire State, or whatever it's called. It's with him and it's either Chris Hemsworth or Liam Hemsworth. That movie was terrible. It was boring. It was generic. Main characters made dumb decisions. I didn't like the story. The Rock was like the slowest and dumbest cop ever in that movie. I did not like it. So out of the ones I've seen, that's the worst. I miss the old Rock that did Walking Tall. He's in too many things nowadays. I'm sick of seeing them. Opinion on Central Intelligence. I actually liked that film, you know. I was surprised how good that film was. Like, you know, that was actually a good song by, good song. That was actually a good movie with Kevin Hart and The Rock. I didn't mind it. You like the song Shape of You by Ed Sheeran? Opinion on Ed Sheeran. I'm not really into Ed Sheeran. You know, he's not my style of artist. But I do like the song Dennis did, Watch the Flames, which features a sample of his. That's the one I like. You like the song Bird by Usher? I don't know if I've heard that. If you like Sexy Red, I honestly haven't heard her music. I like the song Hey Soul Sister by Tron. Haven't really heard it. I like the song Bullet by Hollywood Undead. I'll be honest, I'm not really into Hollywood Undead like that. When they were with Deuce, they were pretty cool. When they got with Danny, they just got really boring. Danny's just not really that appealing as a singer. I don't like him as much as Deuce. Regardless of all the behind-the-scenes stuff with him, Deuce really, you know, was a big part of the group. And without him, it ain't the same. Danny just don't got that voice like Deuce does. Danny, to me, just feels generic. Kevin Hart is good and Ride Along. Yeah. I need to see those films. Opinion on the movie San Andreas with Dwayne Johnson in it. Oh man, that's one of my least. I might hate that more than Central Intelligence. I fucking hated San Andreas, man. San Andreas with The Rock. I hated that fucking film. It made me cringe at times because it had the most cliche, just over the top dialogue in those serious films. It was so cringe. Like, there's a scene where The Rock's driving with his wife, and, you know, his wife's mentioning his daughter, and The Rock says, you know, we gotta go save her, we gotta do this. Just the way he looks and says it, it's so cliche, it makes me cringe. The way Paul Giamatti is talking to people because he knows so much about all the stuff going on. So fucking cringe, man. I was cringing. I was like, oh, this is cringe. That movie is fucking cringe. That is what you would call a cliche, over the top, takes itself way too serious, like a disaster film. That movie sucked. Fuck San Andreas. I prefer GTA San Andreas. You like the song Sweatshirt by Jacob Sartorius? Nah, it didn't sound good to me. You like the song Naked by James Arthur? Ain't heard it. Skyscraper, I haven't seen that. Opinion of the movie Twister? I honestly didn't like Twister that much. I just wasn't really into it. I'm like, not really into this. So I wasn't really into Twister, to be honest. Aries Spears said that old school rap better than new school rap. They hate modern rap. Yeah, I didn't know he said that, but you like the song Mine by Bazzy? Ain't heard it. Do you eat fruits and vegetables? Yeah, sometimes. Favorite Jason Statham film? Favorite film of his that let me see. If I had to pick, let's see, there's the Meg. It's either going to be Snatch or it's going to be Cellular. I really like Cellular. It was different. I like Chris Evans in there. You got Kim Basinger in there, who was in 8 Mile in the original Batman film. And Jason Statham playing a bad guy. You know, that film, I would pick that one just because it's underrated, it's unique. It's about Chris Evans. He's got a cell phone and he has to keep the battery going on the cell phone because he has communication with Kim Basinger, who's kidnapped. He's trying to find out where she is to help her, and Jason Statham's the villain. That movie's awesome. Very underrated. So it'd either be that or Snatch. I really like Snatch, or whatever it's called. That was a really good film. Do you like Lil Wayne? Not really into his music, to be honest. You like the song "Somebody Save Me" by Eminem and Jelly Roll? Not so much. I just don't return to it. It's Eminem treading the same ground that he did before, and it's so poppy and soft and safe, and it's just boring. I'd rather hear Jelly Roll and Eminem rap on something. You like the song "Mirror" by Lil Wayne from Bruno Mars? I've always felt like that song should have been with someone else. That's how I feel about "Say Something" with Timbaland. I wish it was Kid Cudi instead of Drake. We should have got someone else on that song, you know. I like the beat and chorus of that song, but I don't know about Lil Wayne. Being on Kanye West, I don't really listen to him like that. Just never really checked his stuff out, honestly. I like his production of, what the hell was the song? Dreams with the Game. I like the song Say It Right by Knife Two. I haven't heard it. Opinion of Chris Hemsworth. He's good. I really love the Extraction films he did, Extraction 1 and 2. Favorite Vin Diesel film? The best Vin Diesel film I've seen, Triple X. Definitely Triple X. I liked the first one. I liked the sequel too with Ice Cube. It was pretty cool. I like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels with Statham. I haven't seen that one. Opinion on 24K Magic, Bruno Mars. Haven't heard it. I like the song Glamorous by Fergie. I mean, yeah, that's a good song. Ludacris is a good verse on it. Another good song by Fergie is Clumsy. That's a really good song, honestly. Thoughts on Coco by OC Genesis? It's an alright song. Opinion on Chris Stapleton? Not familiar with it. Like the song Genie in the Bottle by Christina Aguilera. I ain't heard it. Jackal Gold Kick whenever go share some videos. A lot of muscular guys do that. Yeah, I always found that weird. Like I could never do a video. I could never do a video with my shirt off. It's just weird to me. It's weird when Review Tech USA did it. I would never feel comfortable with it. I like The Last Witch Hunter, Vin Diesel. Nothing special. I'm a sucker for fantasy films. You know, I heard that film was really good. I need to check it out. You like the song "Hit the Quan" by I Love Memphis? Nah. I mean, I ain't heard it. Opinion on Nickelback, I think they're too overhated, to be honest. They have a good collection of cool songs. Yeah, I should check them out sometime. Come on, you could Review Tech USA mini me. Yeah, I could. I definitely could. You like the song "How You're My Own" Nickelback? Yeah, I need to check out their stuff. I think some of the hate from them comes from this perception of how some people just kind of they make music more about other stuff rather than the music, and you know, there's also brand loyalty where it's like, well, because this rapper's beefing with this guy, I have to hate this guy. You know, like I said before, Benzino beats with Eminem. It's irrelevant because I actually found some good Benzino songs. You would have to get Rooster Figure to talk to though. Yeah, I would. You like the song "Superman" with Morgan Wallen? Opinion on Morgan Wallen. I actually haven't heard his music. The only reason I know about him is because there was that whole N-word controversy where he said the N-word. I like the song "Cold" by Crossfade. I ain't heard it. I like the song "About the Money" by T.I. Young Thug. I have to revisit that one, but sometimes I find myself quoting the chorus. I like the song "Apologize, One Republic." I can't fully remember that song, but maybe, I mean, I don't know. Oops. The Betrayal Act 3 is an underrated Nickelback song. It's more metal and different to what they usually make. Yeah, it's pretty cool to hear. Changing the angle a bit here. Like the song "Watch Me" by Silence. Oh, nah, I'm not into that song, to be honest. Good. Do you like the song "Happy" by Pharrell Williams? I haven't heard it. Opinion on Wiz Khalifa. I need to dive into his music, to be honest. But I do like the song. It's called. It's from his 2006 project, 2007. I think it's Living. It's Locked and Loaded or something. It sounds like a 50 Cent song, of course. I find that artists make better songs when they're going through real life issues in their private life. Yeah, that's what it seems like, really. You know, you like all the song. You like the song, All the Small Things of Blink 182. I haven't heard it. I don't think I ever even heard their music, to be honest. Young, Wild and Free featuring Bruno Mars is great. Yeah, that's a good song. Oh, I forgot. There is a song that there's actually two songs I really like with him. Telescope with 50 Cent is a great song. That's probably my favorite song he's done. Look at me. I look at them and look at me. That's a really good song. I love the beat. You know, him and 50 Cent. That's a really good song. Telescope is awesome. Very underrated. And then I like Forever at G. It has Exhibit. You know. He also did some songs with John Cena that were decent. I just wish Cena had more verses on the song because John Cena's a good rapper. I prefer his music over his acting, to be honest. Opinion on Bad Meets Evil, Liar Street, Bruno Mars. That's a good song. I actually did a thoughts video on Bad Meets Evil back in the day with Kadeem the King and Spirit 21. But yeah, for those in the chat that don't know, just to say this and plug this in, I do have a gaming channel called Jackal Gold Games. If you want to check that out, it's about video games. I put out a reaction to the Resident Evil 9 Requiem trailer, so that's out there if you want to see it. But yeah, I just figured I'd mention that. Yeah, I forgot all about Telescope. That's a really good song, honestly. Papa Roach is my favorite rock band. It's a shame they get hated because everyone got tired of hearing the most known song, Last Resort. In my opinion, every album is good. That's a cool choice. Yeah, it's like their most popular song. That happens with a lot of artists, unfortunately, where they have that one song that's always talked about and always played when the artist has other good songs. That's Kid Cudi with Day and Night. That's Guns N' Roses' Welcome to the Jungle. I mean, I'm not too familiar with them, but that's a song that's very overplayed. It's the same thing with 50 Cent. Like, I'm sick of In the Club. I'm tired of that song, honestly. That's another... I could do a video about that. Good songs that are overplayed. Because In the Club's another one. Favorite boy band? If they count, Blood on the Dance Floor, easily. And if they don't count, then it would be Cinema Bizarre. Opinion on Bon Jovi. I honestly haven't heard his music, but I liked him in the sequel to John Carpenter's Vampires. He was in the sequel, Los Muertos, John Carpenter Vampires. He was the lead in that. I think he did a really good job. What I love about that film, the female vampire villain of that film, she was in Blade 1. She was whatever his name was, Deacon Frost. Remember her in that movie? His henchman. She got to be the main villain vampire in that film. That was really cool, honestly. I liked that. Opinion on Van Halen. I like the song he did with LL Cool J, We're the Greatest. That song's awesome. My Life by 50 Cent and Maroon 5 and Eminem's underrated. Yeah, it's a good song. I like that one too. What film was that vampire one? I think the title was something like Los Muertos, John Carpenter's Vampires or something. Just type in like John Carpenter's Vampires sequel or something, or just type in John Carpenter's Vampires Bon Jovi and you can find it. It's like a direct-to-video sequel they did to the one with James Woods. I seen it on Tubi, like I think back in 2022 or something like that. I think he had some other people in that film too, but I can't remember. Like all the actors in it. The Sonic the Hedgehog 2019 design was garbage. Yeah, it really was. It was awful. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if they actually went with that design for the movie? It probably would have been one of the biggest train wrecks since Cat in the Hat with what the hell's his name? Mike Myers. You think OnlyFans should be banned? Yes, absolutely. And having Gangsta's Paradise intro was a weird song choice. Yeah, that was weird. That was very weird. If they really wanted to make a bad Sonic movie, have someone dress up as Sonic. Just paint them blue and have them... That would be crazy. That's probably what they would have did back in the 2000s when they were doing those kind of films. Favorite comedian? You mean like stand-up? Or like actor? Because if we're including stand-up, I'm going to pick Mike Epps. Mike Epps is definitely my favorite. I love his stand-up called Inappropriate Behavior. I watched that a few times. I love him in All About the Benjamins, The Second Friday, The Third Friday. Especially when he's going off on the cops saying, you guys don't do shit, sit there, eat the food, you know. And I liked him in Next Day Air. That was a pretty cool film, especially the finale shootout. Jim Carrey would be my favorite, like, comedian actor. He's the best, I think. Opinion of the movie Rush Hour, good movie. What's your favorite snack while gaming? Mine is peanut butter filled pretzels. I've never had those. Those sound good. Favorite snack while gaming? I mean, I don't really eat like snacks on a consistent basis while gaming, but I guess if I had to choose, it would be like maybe some Crunch and Munch or like Cheetos or something like that, or something. Opinion on Skittles, they're pretty good. Favorite wrestler? I'm gonna go with Goldberg. Opinion on UFC? I've honestly never cared for UFC. Like I've never had an interest in watching UFC or, you know, MMA. I just never had an interest in it. I don't really care about it, to be honest. I don't know. I've heard they got PB&J Reese's now. I wonder how that is. Because I love some Reese's. Because I think the thing with UFC MMA is because it's more about like the real fights, but you don't have a lot of character from what I can tell. Wrestling has more of that because we know what wrestling used to be. Whereas MMA to me is just like, you know, guys beating each other up. You know, it's like, where's the, I don't know. Opinion on Hershey's? I like Hershey's, especially the ones with nuts in them. I tried the PB&J Reese's. They are kind of disappointing, not enough jelly. Yeah, that's one of those things they do where they'll mix something and there's barely of that thing. Like sometimes you'll get ice cream that mixes something and what they mixed in the ice cream is barely in it, you know. Wrestling has too much talking now. I need to just get on with the matches. Yeah, it sucks to hear that. Not a fan of white chocolate. Yeah. I haven't ate too much white chocolate. I've been big on. Opinion on M&Ms. They're really good. Especially cookies with M&Ms. Opinion on dark chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate, honestly. I wonder when the 8 Mile TV show at 50 is coming out. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I wonder if it's wonder when it's coming out too. I wonder who's playing Eminem. That'll be interesting to see. I really would like them to go over Eminem's drug addiction. I think that would be interesting to see in an adaptation. Like imagine an Eminem movie where it shows when he got fat, when he was eating McDonald's and shit, and he was high on pills. That would be interesting to see in a movie if they ever went over that. Like see him in the studio just popping some pills and eating McDonald's and shit. Mountain Dew Code Red Zero Sugar is excellent drink. I don't think I ever had that kind. Though Baby Ruth and Payday candy bars are my favorite. Yeah, those are good choices. I love Paydays. They're amazing. I don't think B-Rabbit or M will be included, sadly. The new characters. Wait, so it's not going to be about Eminem's character from 8 Mile? Are you kidding me? It's like, man, I have no interest now. How dumb is that? You like the song Bad One by Eminem White Gold? I hate that song. I hate the beat. I hate the chorus. It's like that mainstream trap bullshit. Opinion on Burger King. Burger King's really good. Their nuggets, their fries, their burgers, their chicken sandwiches. McDonald's is still my favorite fast food place, though. I love McDonald's. You like DJ Khaled? I only like the song Casual, from what I can think of. Nah, LOL 50 apparently asked M's permission to make the series, and that's it. Wow. Yeah, that's really dumb. That's like what they're doing with John Wick. Like, who the fuck wants to see all these John Wick spinoffs without John Wick? I mean, I'm not really into John Wick, but I'm just saying, it's like, it's the same thing with Spawn. Like, the last time I heard about the Spawn film, they were wanting to do it without Spawn, or less of Spawn. It's like, there's no interest in that, That's like, I don't know, opinion on Ice Cube, he's a good rapper and he's a good actor. Though some of his new stuff, like that song It's My Ego, is garbage. That's a horrible song in my opinion. Hate that song. You like the song No Limit by G-Eazy? Nah. Eazy-E as a rapper. He seems good. I just never really dived into his music, to be honest, but it does seem good. The best song I heard from him is It's On, basically. That's kind of an overlooked diss track. It samples the movie The Flatliners. You like the song Lost by Frank Ocean? I haven't heard it. Opinion Lil Nas X? I don't care for him, to be honest. I thought I blocked you from my channel, dude. I don't know. Opinion on Travis Scott, not really into him, to be honest. It's been one hell of a stream, though. Nice comeback type of stream. I blocked that fake Larry account. Oh, I didn't know that was a fake Larry account. Travis Scott uses too much auto-tune. If you go to his concerts, the frequency is so high you can't handle it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. To me, he's like a whack version of Kid Cudi, to be honest. You like the song Sicko Mode by Y Tabby? I haven't heard that song. Opinion on Kenny Chesney? I haven't heard of him. Kenny Chesney's a good country singer. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Let me see. What the hell? My ratio got messed up or whatever. We're just gonna roll with it as long as you can see me. Thoughts on Kevin Bacon? He's a good actor. I do like him. I liked him. I like Death Sentence. Even though They Them was terrible, I did like him in that, but that movie sucked. It was barely about slashers and horror. And I'm trying to think of other movies he's done. Stir Echoes is great. You like the song Cruise by Florida Georgia Line? Ain't heard it. Opinion on Iggy Pop? I don't think I ever heard Iggy Pop's music, to be honest. I wonder if this will fix it. Hang on. Oh, okay. Footloose is good. Yeah, it's a good film. I do like that one. I also like Taking Chance. That was a decent film he did where he plays like a military soldier, and there was a military soldier that dies, and he transports his body to the family, the funeral. You know, it was interesting to see how that works in the military. Pretty good film. Mr. Wood something was crazy because he actually played a, let's just say people that are kids. That was a crazy role. He even played that role in, I forgot what the movie's called, but it has Brad Pitt, it has Matt Damon, I think, and Robert De Niro. I forgot what it's called, but he plays a crazy one in that. You like the song Ordinary Type? He also had a good movie with Gary Oldman, like two of them. I like the song Ordinary Type, but Why Not Trey? I haven't heard it. Opinion on Ariana Grande? I'm not really into her, to be honest. He's the worst villain they had in the Beverly Hills Cop franchise. His character was just too predictable. Yeah, that's a shame to hear. I didn't know he was in Beverly Hills Cop. You like the song No Baby on You by Ding Dong? I haven't heard that. You like the song Ghost Town by Vincent Boone? I haven't seen it, or I haven't heard it. Who was in Beverly Hills Cop? I think he's talking about Kevin Bacon, and like, I'm assuming the fourth one. I haven't seen the fourth one. Yeah, 4. Oh, okay. Opinion on Selena Gomez? I haven't heard her music, to be honest, so I don't have an opinion. Selena Gomez has her own flavor of Oreos now. Huh, that's interesting. I like the song I Want to See You Later by Honey Blood. I haven't heard of that. I'm back. Alright, welcome back, Abstract Tom. Rate all the songs on Geometry Dash. Never heard of Geometry Dash. Thoughts on Vince starting his new wrestling company, apparently. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but I don't know how long he's going to be able to run it. Isn't he like quite up there in age? You know, if he can make it better than current wrestling, that would be cool. But I wonder how that'll go with the whole allegations. You like the song Messy by Old Baby? Ain't heard it. Opinion on the game Minecraft. I've only tried a bit of the demo, and I never really tried the game like that, to be honest. Larry's video on me was hilarious. I really triggered him. Yeah, I bet. I bet, man. Welcome to the stream, Royce Miller. Like Baldy Basics, I heard of it. I haven't heard of a lot of the stuff you're saying, to be honest. Larry said he's going to call the cops when he doesn't have the balls to do it. He even admitted that he's scared of me. Yeah. What was he wanting to call the cops on you for? I like this song a lot by the... That can't even be a real song. I wish someone would send pizza to my house. Yeah, I hear that. Some free food, eh? You like the song Can't Eat Steak by Honest T.I.? Never heard of it. I watched a video recently with Kurt Angle. He said Rikishi went to the toilet and didn't wipe and put his butt in his face during the match. Ugh. That's disgusting, man. If I was Kurt Angle, I would have kicked his ass for that shit, I'm telling you. I like the song Don't Die by Out Boys. I haven't heard that either. Opinion of Little Caesars, they're good, but their pizza's not that great reheated. So only eat it when you first get it. Eat it when it's fresh. It's not that. Maybe the air fryer can make it better, though. Maybe. I like their wings though too. They got good wings. You like the song Little Caesars by Buffett. What is the wrestling movie does when he shakes his arse in your face? Oh man, yeah, I remember that. He was a nasty wrestler. Some other favorite wrestlers of mine, I like Boogeyman. He was pretty cool. Rey Mysterio's pretty cool. Vader. um, Booker T, Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, Undertaker, Stone Cold. I'm trying to think about some like other wrestlers. I mean, those are just some. Opinion on Domino's Pizza. It's pretty good. I like Domino's Pizza. Autism and Down syndrome reporting to Larry. When he Autism and Down syndrome reporting to Larry when he become a doctor. Huh? I'm lost. You like the song "Look at Me" by the Tablet? I haven't heard that either, honestly. You must know some obscure stuff because I don't know any of this stuff. Larry's video on Royce. Oh, did he accuse him of having that stuff? You like the song "Ticket" by Only Knows? I heard of it. Favorite people reported in a movie theater and posted on YouTube. Yeah, a lot of the times it sounds terrible. I think that's why I didn't watch Captain Marvel back when it came out, because I could only find theater versions, so I didn't really watch it. I think the song "Can't Wait for You" to Hype by the Baby Babies. I haven't heard it. And sometimes people record a movie theater, like doing audience reactions. Yeah. I mean, those are pretty cool. Like, they caught people's reactions to Halloween back in the year when it happened. Thoughts on movie spoilers that leak, do you read or avoid? I avoid. That's for sure. I think things will leak regardless, unfortunately. Probably sucks in movies too. Movie spoilers suck, yeah. But yeah, Chase, hey, I'm going to stop reading these questions because it just seems like you're making song titles up and making artists up. Because I've never heard of any of these people. They don't even sound like legit artists, and it's just the same questions. You like this song? Also this song? You like this song? It's kind of getting old, man. Thoughts on the Rambo prequel? I seen the first Rambo. I didn't mind it. Never seen the sequels. I think it's pointless doing a Rambo prequel. Don't really see the point in it. I don't even know who they're gonna get, honestly. Opinion on 21 Pilots? I don't know. I don't really listen to them like that, but I know their song's Stressed Out. Alright, dude. Enough is enough with this crap. So fucking annoying. It's like every comment is, you like this song? What do you think of this song? Like, shut up, you know? A lot of those songs don't even fucking exist. Yeah, he's being annoying, exactly. A lot of those songs don't exist. Gibberish. And it's just repetitive, you know? ask some different kind of questions, like what do you think of this color? You know, what's your favorite movie from 2005? You know, it's the same questions over and over again. You can ask me what I think of a million billion songs. We could be here all day. It makes no sense. I agree. So I don't mind people asking questions, but not about fake stuff. Not about the same thing over and over and over again. Opinion on the year 2014. It was a good year. Favorite teacher in high school? For me, none of them. LOL. I mean, I had a math teacher that was pretty cool, but the problem with teachers, from my experience, is a lot of them didn't do much for bullying. And I mean, I never had beef with some of them. I mean, one of them I didn't like because there was one that they sent a security guard to the bathroom because I was taking too long, and I was using the bathroom in there, and you know, it's weird what happened because when I was a kid, the security guard, who was an older guy, he was, I remember him looking in the stall, which wasn't appropriate. I remember my parents about that. They talked to the school about that. You know, looking back, that was very creepy, to be honest with you. You know, like a security guard shouldn't be looking in the stall on a kid. You know, that was weird, to be honest with you. That's probably the only thing that's happened to me in terms of like kind of that, I guess you would consider pedophilia thing, but that did happen. You know, security guard came in there and I didn't do anything to me, but he looked through the stall, and that was weird, man. Like, you shouldn't be looking through the stall on an underage kid. You know, it happened to me. You know, if I remember, it was weird, man. It was very weird. Didn't like that. You could, if you're gonna check on a kid in a bathroom, talk to him. Don't look at him through the fucking stall. That's weird, man. The guy, he was like this older guy, had like gray hair. You know, it's like, what the fuck's wrong with you, dude? You know, and it's like, it was weird to me. You know. Like I said, I remember telling my parents about that, and we talked about that. It left me feeling very weird. You know, the teacher that did it, it's like it's like they had some policy where people can't go to the bathroom too long because some people run it for others. I don't know. That is very creepy. No one should look under bathroom stalls. I agree. You know, I'm surprised I never talked about that on YouTube, but yeah, I'm glad I never was to the extent of being like molested or raped, but you know, that's kind of that behavior, you know. It was super weird, man. Okay, but opinion on middle school. I mean, I hated school, honestly, bullying and stuff like that. I had a math teacher that body slammed a student one time. That sounds hilarious, honestly. School is useless, yeah. That's what it feels like. Yeah, yeah. Most people waste 12 or... Yeah, that situation with security guard, I had forgotten it happened. I had forgotten about that, honestly, but it did happen. And the dress code rules are stupid as well. Yeah, they definitely are. And looking back, that security guard was, or whoever it was, he was kind of weird, to be honest, you know, from what I remember. Most people waste 12 or more years of their lives learning nothing but crap. Yep, pretty much. Hi, what's up, Camden, Richard, welcome to the stream. I used to climb over the wall and go home. School was a nightmare for me with everyday bullying. Yeah, exactly, I don't blame you. That's the problem with school. All the bullying and all the bullshit you deal with makes it hard to, you know, to stay there and put up with that crap. I had a math teacher that called a student a jackass and called a boy fat. That's crazy. I hate PE. Yeah, I never liked PE. I used to daydream when I was there and think about situations I would be in. Do you date any girlfriend in school? No, I never did. When I was younger at school, I was hit on by someone, but I wasn't interested in them. This was years ago, though. And the assigned seating rules are stupid as well. Yeah. I remember I got in trouble one time for like two different shirts I wore. There was this dress shirt I used to wear where it was like I think it was a shirt that was based off the Homies toys. It was like a guy pissing on a wall. I got in trouble for wearing that. And there was another shirt I got in trouble wearing called I Rise to the Occasion, and it pointed downwards, and I got in trouble for wearing that. And the school food is nasty, yeah. You like at least tried by Dress Ugly. Never heard of that. Stretchy. I wonder how Mr. Fantastic stretches when he has to. Probably is a nightmare. One time my teacher kicked me out of the classroom just for looking at the school computer being dead. That's dumb. That's a dumb reason to kick someone out. Teachers think they know everything because they read books. Yeah. That's another thing Larry would say to me sometimes. You should read more books, man. It's like, I'm not into reading. Yeah, I didn't mind it as a kid, but I try to read books nowadays. It's not something I'm really into, to be honest. I prefer to have it read to me by narrators. You like Spam by Interest by Tony OK, Free Drake? I don't think I've heard it. What the hell was that? Opinion on DVDs and Blu-rays. Pretty cool. It's nice to have physical versions of movies. I like DVDs and Blu-rays. You like Doc's DVD, like Tape Baby, ain't heard of it. Imagine eating 12 donuts a day. You definitely become one of the fattest people of all time. I love Krispy Kreme donuts. That's probably what would happen with those, because I love Krispy Kreme donuts. They're really good, honestly. E1999. What's up, Kushel Diaz? Welcome to the stream, man. It's awesome to see you in here. Big supporter right there. Opinion on VHS tapes. They're pretty cool. I used to have some. I used to have a VHS player. I had I think I had a Scooby-Doo VHS. When's the last time you went to the movies? Do you remember what the last film was you went to see? So which movie came out first? Was it 300 or the Harry Potter one before Part 2? Because there was a Harry Potter film. It was called Harry Potter something Part 1. So whichever one came out first is the last one I've seen. Because I only been to the theater for those two movies. The 300 one, I fell asleep because I was tired and the movie was so long. Like that. Like the last time by which IBD, don't know what that is. Profile pictures of the 80s Indian movie. That's cool. Opinion on the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Good series. I like it. It's a good series. Ray the song "Give It All You Got" by Brain Wade. Ain't heard of it. Harry Potter is satanic because of Voldemort and the snake. I don't agree. It's a movie and Voldemort's a villain. He gets taken out and defeated. Like Falling for You by I'm Crying? Nah. This is just troll shit. Lucifer in the Sky with Diamonds. That sounds like a rap song. Some shit.
One time I watched Eternals, I fell asleep through the whole movie. Yeah, I heard it wasn't that great. I like Indiana Jones better than Star Wars. Just my opinion. I do like Star Wars still. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I have to check it out. I've never seen Star Wars yet. I went dressed up as Harry Potter. I had the glasses, but with the they just poked out. And I had the broomstick, which made the flying sound. I had the scar on my forehead. That's awesome, man. Pretty cool. You like a dream, Rabbi? Go away. Camden, Richard. Edmonton, Bachin, look him up. Okay. Opinion on the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I haven't seen it. I heard that was supposed to be like a Iron Man villain or something. Thanos is coming back as a hero in Eternals. Yeah. I wasn't really too big on Thanos, to be honest with you. I prefer Doctor Doom. Bone Thugs and Harmony got bars. Yeah. Hi, what's up, Stranger Than Fiction News? Welcome to the stream. New Fantastic Four looks bad. I haven't seen the trailer for it, but having Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic is dumb. That's a dumb choice. That's a stupid choice. That's one of those actors they're pushing on everybody that probably isn't that great. There's plenty of other actors they could have gotten for Mr. Fantastic, didn't they? Didn't they have John Krasinski for it? The guy from The Office, the guy from A Quiet Place. Why not just have him as Mr. Fantastic? Fantastic Four, 2005 and 7 are the good ones. I need to see those films. My favorite character from that group is The Thing. I've always liked him more than Hulk personally, because he has more personality and he's not just an angry brute. Should people eat told donuts today? Probably not. The CGI looks bad for The Thing. It's a shame to hear. It's like they can't get CGI right, can they? Yeah. But yeah, I need to see the Fantastic Four stuff. I just haven't yet, to be honest. Well, I did see one of them. I seen Fantastic Four 2015. I honestly did not mind that film. That film gets a lot of hate. People don't like it, but I don't mind Fantastic Four 2015. I didn't mind that film, to be honest. I actually thought Michael B. Jordan was good as Human Torch. It makes me a hypocrite because it's race swap or whatever. But I like the cast. Doctor Doom, his little scene near the end where he's blowing people's heads up, that was pretty cool. I honestly didn't mind that film. You know, I didn't think it was that bad. Tom Hanks' son, Chet Hanks, has a cool cameo with like a baseball bat. Hi, I'm Lou. What up, Umbrella Classics? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I want to make sure I plug these in every now and then. For gaming content, Jackal Gold Games is a channel you want to go to. For Resident Evil 9 reaction, trailer reaction. And then for music content, JGK Meets Reloaded. You like Welcome by New York? I haven't heard it. I just think remakes and reboots always choose the wrong actors or decades of the original films. They definitely do, man. They definitely do. They make horrible decisions. Like, there's plenty of actors they could have got from Mr. Fantastic. You know, John Krasinski, Cillian Murphy, maybe. Maybe even Owen Wilson. I don't know. Just dye his hair black. Or Luke Wilson. Owen Wilson's brother. I think he would have been a good Mr. Fantastic. David Arquette. He could have been a good Mr. Fantastic. That has to be one of the most annoying people I've encountered on the stream. All the bullshit questions they ask, bro. Super annoying. Oh, definitely one of my longest lives in a while. Figured to make it long for. By the way, Danny, I want to know. I forgot to ask you this. Have you watched the Resident Evil movies yet? What did you think of them? How do you rate them? Let me know. And let me know if you ever tried playing the Resident Evil games or like the newer ones that are over the shoulder. You stream all porn and LOL. Yeah, pretty much. What's up, Braden Cleveland? Do you like Watch Dogs, the video game? I couldn't get into it. Well, honestly, I never tried it. It was the second one I didn't really like. Hi, I'm new. What's up, Carl Worry? Sorry, my phone died, so I'm back. That's fine. Not yet. Oh, okay. You like Fall Guy by HD? Not this fucking account again. Go the fuck away, dude. Seriously. In the live chat, my Apple computer doesn't work. That sucks, man. Apple is not that great in my opinion. I got an Apple computer and the screen fucked up on it eventually for no reason. It was not even that messed with either. I much prefer Microsoft's laptops. Much better. Opinion on Samsung? Good brand. I've always used Samsung phones. I'll probably stream until my phone's about to die. Making it to the 3 hour mark would be pretty cool. Apple products suck. My iPad just stopped working a couple days ago and there's just lines across the screen. That sucks to hear. Yeah, they do suck, man. They're awful. They're expensive too. The Apple laptop I had, the mouse was crap. You had to press down until it clicked. That's ridiculous. Hey, when phone chargers refuse to charge. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the Apple mouse is awful. I agree. Wu-Tang Forever Gravel Pits. Don't think I've heard of it. Even phones don't last as long as they used to. Yeah, exactly. Opinion on tablets. I think they're pretty useless in my opinion. You know, phones and laptops are better to use. Hard Day's Night. The worst Apple product I had was the desktop I had. I woke up one day and it took about 50 minutes each time just to log in. That's ridiculous. Their products don't even seem that great and they're too expensive. Jay-Z Rockefeller. What time you go to bed, wake up at? Lately it's been 9, 10 p.m., 5, 6 a.m. kind of thing. Hi, I'm new, JB. That was the last time I'll ever own one because if you do updates or don't, then they start to die pretty much. Yeah, that's lame. Oversleeping sucks too. It sure does because you end up feeling even more tired. The irony of it. It's crazy. Tomorrowland will happen soon. That satanic David Guetta music. I don't really see how David Guetta would be satanic. I don't know. I mean, there is weird stuff in the industry with all the stuff with Diddy, with all the stuff with Jeffrey Epstein. I will give you that. With attitude. I'm not going to read the first part. The WA, yeah. How long does your beard take to grow? I've only been growing mine for about 2 weeks and soon I'll be able to grow it. Crazy how fast it grows. It grows relatively quickly, I would say. I never really kept a time on how long it takes though. It's good yours grows pretty quick. You set an alarm for 5, 6 a.m. Yep. You're having over 100 more a day for my siblings' graduation party from high school. Get massive anxiety being around with people. That's cool you're having a graduation party. That's awesome. But yeah, I can get anxiety too, and I relate. Bone Thugs, Wikichi board for my addiction. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it out, honestly. I almost did go to one with an ex-friend, but they never got back to me, and they've changed. So, Hard Day's Night, Taxi Driver. I've never seen that movie. Opinion on Nighttime. It's cool, but I always feel like shit if I have that schedule. Diet, I mean, LOL. Oh, okay. You know, a rapper that's pretty good, Bubba Sparks. I don't know if you ever checked him out, Danny, but he ain't bad, honestly. One of his new songs that's really tight is Ghost. That's one of the best beats I've heard Bubba Sparks rap on. That beat is amazing on that song, dude. I also like Whoop Ass with Adam Calhoun. Adam Calhoun, I gotta do a thoughts video on him eventually. He's got some good songs, but a lot of his music I don't really like. He's hit or miss. Paul is dead, man. Who's Paul? I feel like SPM. Who the hell is Paul? Like you said on the song Medicine. Help. Number 9. Oh, I just like the dark for some reason. Yeah, it's fine. I always thought it was weird that some people shame others for their sleep schedule. I mean, I knew someone in real life that like you sleep all day long, and it's like who cares, you know? Opinion on Adam Sandler. He's a good actor. My favorite movies of his would be Anger Management, The Wedding Singer. The bits I've seen from Grown Ups, it actually looked pretty cool. The first one, Happy Gilmore, it didn't really hold up for me, to be honest. I like Click. Almost said The Cobbler. No, that is the film. Whatever. The Cobbler is a good movie too. That was very different, very unique film. I like The Cobbler. Hustle was okay. I couldn't get into Uncut Gems. Reign Over Me is good. Yeah, those are some of the films. Drake, Bohemian Grove. I heard about that. Wonder Why Caesar Be a Night Owl and a Burning Bird. Yeah, I've always wondered that too. A lot of young adults become night owls. Probably because all the technology and social media, honestly. Wedding Singer, yeah. But yeah, Adam Sandler's good. And then, oh yeah, the movie with him and, oh, that's Ben Stiller. I'm thinking of Meet the Fockers. Never mind. Bad Boy Records is Diddy's label. Yep, definitely is. Triple H is not the king of kings. Yeah. Why does Nicki Minaj talk about the privates? Yeah, I don't know either, honestly. You drink Kool-Aid? Yeah, Kool-Aid's really good. I like fruit punch. I like lemonade. I like orange Kool-Aid. I like the kiwi kinds, strawberry lemonade and blue raspberry. All that stuff's good. Opinion on Night at the Museum. I haven't seen it in ages, but from what I remember, I did like it. Ben Stiller's a good actor. I like Envy is his most underrated film. I don't ever anybody talk about Envy with him and Jack Black. That movie's awesome. That was actually something they did before Tropic Thunder, which is pretty cool. I like Tropic Thunder. I like The Heartbreak Kid, I think. Stuff like that. Nicki Lil Wayne Drink Soul. There's some holes cleaning out my closet. That's a good song. Opinion of the movie Tron Legacy. Haven't seen it. American Werewolf in London. That's a good film. Opinion on Dr. Pepper. I love it. Might be my favorite soda. Oh, it is. Dark Side of the Moon. Not familiar with it. Interview with a Vampire. Couldn't get into the film. Raging Bull. Haven't seen it. I know that's like a Robert De Niro boxing film. Gary Oldman's Sirius Black. I haven't seen that. Trading Places. Couldn't get into that. Not really into Eddie Murphy, to be honest. Opinion on Denzel Washington. He's a good actor. I love a lot of his films. Training Day, Crimson Tide, what's some other ones? Taking the Pelham 123, stuff like that. You Play Pink, Tac-Toe. No. Jackals versus Hyenas, Enter the Dragon. I haven't seen that film. You should watch Dr. Dolittle. LOL. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Zimbabwe, if I'm saying that right. Made it to the 3-hour mark. That's a first in a while for my streams. Buffalo Soldier. Don't think I've heard of Buffalo Soldier. Grease. Didn't really like the original Grease that much. Shah Rukh Khan. Ain't heard of it. Yeah, I'll probably record a thoughts video about the Resident Evil 9 trailer once, Resident Evil 9 when we get some gameplay. I'll do like a bonus video eventually, I suppose. I'm just kind of bummed out because the iteration on it's great, but maybe I should just ignore the analytics. Ghostbusters from 2016 wasn't great. Yeah, I heard it wasn't that great. And the director to this day is just like mad about it failing. He even blamed Donald Trump. It's like politicians or whoever's in politics, they have nothing to do with what your movies do. Because him being president didn't affect other movie successes. So he just can't accept that his movie was garbage and nobody fucking wanted it. Paul Feig is an idiot. Drake, Bohemian Grove. Bush bombed Iraq. I'm sure he did. Pizzagate. I've heard about that. Let me check my computer real quick. I do need to get a charger for it though. I mean, I have a charger, I just gotta plug it in. I do wish the battery life on it was better. Favorite rap album? Man, that's a hard one. Favorite rap album? I don't know if I'd be able to pick, honestly. There's a lot of good ones. I guess one of them would be Hear Me Out by... I got messages. I'm gonna try and check my analytics anymore. That's all it does is bring me down about YouTube. Danny Boy E 1999. Crazy Bone. I like his Cashin' Out remix, and I like his song Monster that he made for a Kevin Hart soundtrack. And then, yeah, I like those songs. What's up, Nickelodeon's the coolest. Welcome to stream. You like steak? Yeah, steak's good. It's overrated a little bit in my opinion. I don't love it as much as other food, but I do like steak. 808s and Heartbreak, that's a I do like the song "Heartless" by Kanye West, though Hobson had his own version first. Kind of wish Hobson would have finished it or did something with him. Hello, Nickelodeon. That's not the real Nickelodeon. It's the coolest. That's a shame. Bang Ra. Metallica. Favorite animation TV show? Don't know if this counts, but Fullmetal Alchemist, that's like an anime show. Oh, you know what? Animation show. What am I talking about? Courage the Cowardly Dog. Absolutely. I'm definitely picking Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was my favorite as a kid. I love it. It's got a nice horror tone to it. That's a classic. I mean, that was a kid's show, but it's got some dark shit. Like, there was pigs that owned their own diner, and they were using human meat. From what I remember, it was insane. Have you heard of Ellie? Nope. Vegito. Who's Vegito? Strawberry Fields Forever. Family Guy. Yeah, that's a good show. I do like Family Guy. Do you like Scooby or opinion on The Simpsons? It's a good show from what I've seen of it. I never watched it in depth, but it seemed good from what I saw. I also like King of the Hill. Hank is great in that show, especially when he gets pissed off and angry. It's awesome. Christianity will go, it will vanish and shrink. John Lennon. That's crazy he said that. Opinion on the Cleveland Show. Never seen it. I like Robot Chicken. That show was insane. I did like Robot Chicken. That show was crazy, dude. I tell you, it's insane. Some of the craziest shit happens in that show, man. It's insane. Yeah, that's a new word. Insane. Insane. Dead Baby Dolls yesterday out by Beatles. I didn't know that was an album name by him. Opinion on American Dad. I honestly could never really get into American Dad. The bit I've seen from it, I just never really was into it. There's some other shows I like that kind of fall in that realm, I suppose. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, that was good. My favorite character was the Meatball. Metalocalypse was good. Pizzagate, yep. Scooby-Doo I liked, of course. What else? What Up, No Face? Not sure if I can get it to work on You Like the Song, but I don't know what to do. You can do it too, huh? Opinion on the Eric Andre Show. Never seen it. George Bush hates Muslims. Yeah, he did 9/11, didn't he? War is just bad in general. It's all for money and the oil, basically. It's messed up. So many troll accounts a day. Yeah, absolutely. Obama and Michael. Tomorrowland Titanic Electronic Music Festival. People forcing you to go live is annoying. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't be forced to do anything. You know, because the thing with live streams, you gotta talk for a while, and it takes a lot of your energy to let people show up. So I only do them every now and then. But gaming streams are something I would like to do eventually on the gaming channel. We'll see. I am spiritual. That's pretty cool. Bollywood, yeah. Weird as hell, bro. What does these comments even mean? Anthony, that's pretty cool. Troll counts can sometimes have weird names. Yeah, definitely. Trace Olderman, don't time out or delete messages from Pushel V as he's a legit supporter of the channel. Kim. It was an accident. Oh, okay, I understand. Sorry. I've done that on accident before too. DJ David VS gotta. I meant to block the troll account. Yeah, I understand. Chester John Podesta. Never heard of it. Chester Bennington father. Oh, okay. Pizzagate. In the end, it doesn't matter. Bone Thugs Luigi Poor. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end I'm going to end the live stream for now. I want to eat something and there's some other stuff I want to do today. And my phone battery's getting low anyways. But thanks to everyone that showed up and watched and left comments. This was a good one. Once again, for gaming content, check out Jackal Gold Games and check out the Resident Evil 9 trailer reaction if you haven't, and check out JJK Music Reloaded for music content. But peace out, my man. All right, peace out. Me and Larry are definitely beefing right now. Yeah. See you. Great stream. Thank you. I agree. It was. Peace out, everyone.